You want to be in the video with me? That's woo-wee, everybody. Hey, listen. The views and opinions of the guest of the WrestleCast podcast do not reflect the views and opinions of WrestleCast podcast. Now, on with the show.
Open your eyes.
WrestleCast podcast starts now.
It's the American Diesel Dump Truck. And if you want juicy little stories, you want to hear where all the drama's going on at this promotion, that promotion, or you just want to know about where your favorite wrestlers are going to be at, look up Bobby Lee and the WrestleCast podcast. Truk approved.
I'm a man on a mission. I'm a man on a mission.
Ladies and gentlemen, hey, it's another exciting. Let me fix that lighting right there. Sorry about that, folks. Another exciting episode of WrestleCast podcast, and tonight it is WrestleCast podcast tells all. You are not going to want to miss this. I'm going to tell you right now, if you're watching on YouTube, you need to like, follow, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you want to donate to the channel, right down there at the bottom is my Cash App. You can also send me some stars right there on Facebook if you want to. It helps the channel out, helps it grow. I'm telling you, we are wide open, and tonight is going to be actually, it's going to be a lot different. It's going to be amazing is what it's going to be, and it's going to be on fire, and it ain't going to be no joke. It's going to be wide open. I'm here to tell you. We got Matt Cade in the house. Thank you, Matt, for stopping by and watching WrestleCast podcast. I'm going to tell you right now, y'all folks out there do not want to miss it. You're going to want to share this episode. But I'll tell you right now, I'm mind blown. We got so much in store for WrestleCast podcast this year. We're going to go to WrestleCade in November. We've got amazing talent from TNA going to be showing up on the show. We've got so much going on. More female talent going to be showing up on the show. We've got Jesse. That's right. Jesse's going to be on the show next week. That's going to be in another amazing episode. I'm telling you, folks, it is on fire right here at WrestleCast podcast, and you don't want to miss it. But tonight on Tell All, this show is unsplit. It's going to be explicit, okay? It's uncensored. That's the way it is. That's the way we've done it, and that's the way we're going to do it. Billy, the kid. That's right. Kid Chaos in the house. That's right. Thank you for stopping by, kid. We appreciate you so much. There's Angela in the house. What's up, y'all? Thank you for stopping by WrestleCast podcast. I'm telling you, folks, share the heck out of this podcast. It's the #1 podcast in the Carolinas. And I'm going to tell you this. It's like I always say, if you got plans, you're going to want to break them. This WrestleCast podcast is the place to be. And what do we always say here at WrestleCast podcast? It's where we what? What's up there? That's where we get the dirt. And it's going to happen tonight on Tell All. First and foremost, we got Miss Cowboy in the house. Miss Cowboy is here. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching the show. We love it. We love it. We love to have you. We got so many viewers tuning in. This is going to be insane. And this is going to be it's going to be hot. It's going to get hot. So without further ado, let me change some things up real quick because I want to make sure I get this exactly right. We're going to do that right there. We're going to do that right there. We're going to put me right there. And we're going to bring on first and foremost, we're going to bring on everybody. Welcome the American Diesel Dump Truck. What's up, Truk?
What's up, baby? How you doing?
Oh, man, it's good to have you on the show. It's good to have you on the show. You know how this is going to go. It's going to be a no-holds-barred tonight. I'm telling you what, it is going to be amazing. It's going to be on fire, and we're not done. Folks, we also got another guest on the show, and this is going to happen. And before we bring him on, because I just want to go ahead and make this statement and get it out there. Folks, guys, when y'all are on this show, and either one of y'all talking to each other, let's not over talk each other, because if you do, I'm gonna have to be restricted to mute you until one or the other is done talking, because that way the fans get to hear everything. You know what I'm saying? We got comments after comments just flooding in. Go
I'll
ahead,
be a
Truk.
perfect gentleman. Boy Scouts honor.
All right. Truk, is there any way I can get you to turn landscape for me?
Yes, sir.
Is it an option?
Yes, it is. Anything for you, brother.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about right there. All right, and let's go ahead and we're gonna bring Mr. Barber on to the set. There he is, Mr. Barber. Thank you for joining WrestleCast podcast and being on the show tonight. With Tell All, it's happening right here. We appreciate you showing up. I know you heard what I just said. We got to keep it, where everybody can understand everybody. So the last thing I want to do is have to intermediate and mute anybody. We got comments going crazy right now. We got my friend Big T. I'm gonna get to some comments before I get to you guys, if that's all right with y'all, because tonight's gonna be a good one and it's gonna be interesting. I can tell you that. Big T is saying, "What's up, brother? Thank you so much." That's right, Truk Gang. Nick Turn in the house. Nikki Chooch is in the house. Watching. We love Nikki
My
Chooch.
boy.
Nikki Chooch was on Tuesday with the Battle of the Egos. That's right. It was amazing. It was an amazing show. Kid Chaos says he is lean. Mrs. Cowboy says, "Hey, Truk, we love you and Jesse."
How you doing, Miss Cowboy?
April K says, "Hello, what's up?" Angela says, "Hello, what's going on?" We appreciate y'all all stopping by. We appreciate the comments. And without further ado, gentlemen, I'm going to tell you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tell All tonight. So, with that, we even got Ben Wolf stopping by WrestleCast podcast. Saying hello, everyone.
Boss man?
What's going on, Mr. Wolf? Mr. Wolf holds promotions down in Gastonia at the VFW. That address is 3250 West Franklin Boulevard. If you don't have that address, you can jot it down, put it in your GPS, and it'll bring you right to the VFW. Nick Turn, Nikki Chooch, a winner. There's a winner everywhere, but tonight's about the American Diesel. Yeah. That's right. Share. Angela says share. Oh, we got the myth, the man, the legend. Oh, I know it, Scott. I was talking about you, brother. That's my brother right there. We know it. Yep. We know. Scott Larson is an amazing podcaster. He does so many different podcasts. He also runs the GIW promotions on YouTube. He also runs hashtag truth. He's got a saying that I love the most, and I can't steal it. I hate it. But it says, "Give me something to invest in." And I love that. He come up with that, and it's beautiful. Nick Turn says, Nikki Chooch says, "Hope he has some fun words for Ryan regarding the footage we saw Tuesday." I'm sure he does. Mr. Wolf said, "Dump Truck, you looking forward to July the 26th? Listen to him plugging the show already." Mr. Wolf,
already. Just like a promoter.
I'm telling you what, got Grant Dooley coming back versus, we got Riker, Grant Dooley versus the Shoot Bros for the Trios title. Wow, that's going to be interesting. Oh, Lord. All right, listen here, Bill. I'm going to go ahead and tell you ahead of time. We got to watch the deck. It's fine. You can say the cuss words all you want. I don't care. I'm just going to be honest.
My man, Bill Hazelwood.
I know. Bill's a great guy. We love Bill. Look, I met Bill down there at freaking TWA, LWA. What the heck is wrong with me? I know that. Those guys are great guys. Anyways,
where'd the other guest go?
He's still there.
Oh, okay.
That's the private chat, Mr. Barber. You'll have to go up the regular comments and put your post in and your comment, and you can tell everybody, hey, there, and they'll see it. And also, you'll get a chance to introduce yourself the whole nine when I turn y'all guys loose. Not a problem. You dropped yourself out of the thing, but I can bring you right back in. It's not an issue whatsoever. You're still good to go. Yeah, I tell you, the thing is, Bill, and I just level with you, man. You know me, I'm a straight shooter. you could cuss all day long, but at the end of the day, I was a kid. I heard my mama say the F-bomb. I heard my dad say the F-bomb. You know what I didn't hear him say? I didn't hear him talk about no daggone the coochie. Okay, they kept it one. They didn't go there, Bill. They didn't go there. We got to clean up just a little bit. It's still uncensored. You know what I'm saying? We got to clean up a little bit. Anyways, love Bill. Although Nikki Chooch wants to kill him. Jesse says, Jesse's in the house. Love my man. There you go. We got Angela already laughing. All right. Let me bring him back in here. All right. Carlton, go ahead and tell everybody hello.
Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing this evening?
Appreciate you stopping by WrestleCast Podcast. Nikki Chooch says, Bill thinks he knows all because he was the first cockroach on earth. He gives him so much crap for being old. God almighty. Angela says, I needed a laugh. Thank you, guys. I will say this, Mr. Barber. I know you run all your faith ministries. All right. But tonight on this show, we are completely uncensored. So just letting you know that ahead of time, fair warning you, and letting you know what's going on. With that being said, Mr. Barber.
Yes, sir.
Once again, I just want to put it out there. I know where your head's at. I ain't got no problem with it. I know where Truk's head's at. I got no problem with it. I just want to make sure that we don't we can get heated as we want to. Thing is, we don't want to interrupt each other because if we do, I got to mute one of you. I got to do it for the fans because I need the fans to be able to hear everything and know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. Anyways, I started to put the whole cockroach comment up again. Bill. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, Angela said, I needed a laugh. Thank you, guys. Hey, you're so welcome. Hey, stop by WrestleCast Podcast. Go follow us on Facebook. Go follow us on YouTube. And I'm telling you, you'll get the laughs every time we on the air. And you'll get the notifications. And that's what we do. We have such a great time here on WrestleCast Podcast. And then sometimes we have shows that get a little crazy and wild. And who don't need a little wild and crazy every once in a while? Matt K
need a little
says,
wild and crazy.
everybody need a little wild and crazy. Matt K says, seems like it's going to get good. Yes, brother, it is going to get crazy. Nick Kern, Nikki Chooch. Man, I swear to God, I wish you'd change that thing to Nikki Chooch. Go log into your Nikki Chooch profile and come back on here and see us when you got time. No, I'm just kidding. He said, my man, my man. Michaela says, hey.
Hey, Michaela.
What's up? All right, folks. I'm going to stand back. We appreciate y'all with the comments. And don't get me wrong, I'm not going to forget any of those comments because I don't do that to the fans. They might stack up a little bit, but we'll always get back to them. But without further ado, we're 13 minutes in. Okay? We're 13 minutes in. And so what I'd like to do before I do that is I want to go, hold on, what do I got here? Let me jump over here. Oh, Lord. Mr. Lawson says, I've got some things to say tonight, too. You know what, Mr. Lawson? You're more than welcome to say some things. You're more than welcome to say some things. You know you can. You know you can. If you need a link, let me know. I'll send it right over to you. But if you want to throw it in a check, that's fine. However, whatever works for you best. Nikki Chooch says, I know you guys know this, but I hope more people tuned in as I plug this podcast when promoting the new vlog episode that just dropped. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I still ain't got to see it, though. I've been busy.
My boy.
Guys, I just want to say with that, I'm so thankful that I'm able to even do this podcast. I had to go and get a major spinal injection today, and it was more than one. They threw some big old needles in my back. And when I walked out of that place, I was in a wheelchair, so I didn't really walk out of it. But when I did get out of the wheelchair, I looked like I done drunk 3/5, and I don't even drink. That's right. Michaela said the ice cream girls say, hey, oh, yeah, there we go. I know
That's
what's up.
right.
I know what's up.
How you doing, girls?
Ryan Manus got the popcorn rolling already. You see that, Nikki Chooch? Ryan Manus got the popcorn going. Angela Nicole says, hi, Mantis. Nikki Chooch says, with both of you being awesome part of it. Oh, man, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate you, brother. Too kind, too kind, too kind. Angela says, thought you might be thirsty with all that popcorn, right? I'll tell you what. Oh, yes, you dropped the drink for him. And Nikki Chooch says, better than what Bill Hazelwood has to get. Look, man, Geritol comes in 24 packs. All right. Well, I said it. Don't kill me, Bill. Don't kill me. Here. All right. We ain't saying all that now, Toochie Chooch. It was funny, though. I'm just going to say. It was funny. Bill Wolf shared the podcast to Snoop Page Cowboy. Thank you so much. Ben, we greatly appreciate you doing that. You got to come back and watch the show more often. You know, the more you watch, we
Yeah, he's going to want to watch tonight.
Look at Ryan, man.
I want every promoter that's out there to watch this tonight.
Hey, not only that, we need them to share, Truk. We got to have them share it. You know what I'm saying? Got to have them share it. Michaela says, the girls say they love you, Truk. Awesome. Angela says,
love y'all too.
Bring the popcorn. He better bring something. I'll tell you what, because when he comes in this past Tuesday, he brought the heat, and so did the Chooch. Okay, so I know, baby, I know. Scott Lawson said, let's get the dirt started. So without further ado, this is what's going to happen. Okay. In my head, I have an imaginary coin. I don't normally do this, but I'm doing it this time. I got an imaginary coin in my head, fellas. So I'm going to ask.
Can I stop you right there, Bobby?
If you want to.
I'm going to. There's a lot that I want to get off my chest.
Yep.
And I don't want to come across as being a bully or being somebody that's an asshole or somebody that likes to get physical. I don't want to come across as that. So I'm going to be a gentleman. I'm going to let Mr. Barber have the floor. I want him to get everything he's got off his chest, because when I get ready to say what I got to say, I'm going to bury everything that he's got that he thinks that makes any kind of sense. So, Mr. Barber, I'm going to let you have the floor, sir.
Okay. How's everybody doing tonight? My name is Carlton Ray Barber Jr. And I run a nonprofit. We go into rest homes, veterans homes all over North Carolina and South Carolina, some parts of Tennessee and some parts of Virginia. And we were just at one yesterday in Columbia, South Carolina. We do all kinds of different things for them to make the patients have a brighter day, something to look forward to, give them smiles and laughter. I don't have a whole lot to say. I just want to thank Cowboy Bob for allowing me to say something. I have ran multiple businesses all my life. I've been in business all my life. I've been in the promotion business all my life. For 5 years, me and my wife Wanda ran a successful In Your Faith Gospel magazine. You can Google it. We would take in, it ain't about the money, but we would take in thousands and thousands of dollars of advertising money. We done all the graphics. We done all the stuff for that. We also had a Roku television network as well as a 24-hour radio station. You may hear Mr. Thomas say tonight a comment that he said so often to me. And the comment was, you get a tax check and you think you can start a wrestling promotions. Well, I just like to put a nip in the bud in that situation. First off, In Your Faith Ministries is a nonprofit. Nonprofits do not file taxes. So, in other words, nobody got a tax check of any kind and decided to start a wrestling promotion. What did happen was a gentleman who's been following me and my wife for almost a year by the name of Mr. Donnie Birchfield Jr., he's seen the drive in me. He's seen determination in me. He's seen the ability to take something and build it up, like I've done with all kinds of different businesses. He's seen me go from having a lot to losing things and then building things back up again. So he got with me and he decided that I've always been a fan of wrestling. I've always been a fan of wrestling. I love the industry and I love all the talent. But something else that I'm going to put to bed also is that Mr. Thomas had referred to me as a mark. A mark is somebody who believes that professional wrestling on indie level is fake. Believes that it's real. Believe that it's real. I don't believe that wrestling on any level is real. I do believe that the bumps they take, the conditioning they have to do, they can get hurt. You can get hurt in anything. You get hurt in anything that you do physically. So I'm going to put that to bed as well. I'm not a mark. So put that to bed immediately. I am a fan of wrestling. I've always been a fan of wrestling. I can remember my grandfather and my uncle taking me to wrestling matches 5 or 6, 7 years old. And it's always something that we've done as a family. We all gathered around the TV and we couldn't wait to watch WCW, Monday Nitro, and all of our favorite talent, do what they do in the ring. But I know wrestling's entertainment, and that's where I'm going to leave that statement. Now, being that I've been in business a long time, and especially with the graphic department situation, when somebody, does a graphic, they typically ask the customer how they want the file sent. I have requested files be sent a certain way. I got to run around. I sent some of the files to my t-shirt person, who, by the way, has been doing t-shirts in Fayetteville, North Carolina for years. I mean, years, a long time. He said that it looked distorted. He asked me, you might want to ask the person who done the design what she done the design with, meaning what software, and said you also might want to ask the person, to send you the PDF. In other words, she sent the JPEGs. So that's what made things distorted. But on this invoice in question, here's what puts it all to rest. I had our lawyers look at it out of Lumberton, Robeson County, and this was a longevity agreement, meaning from the start of it until the event took place on November the 1st, Rayford, North Carolina, Battle of the Outlaws. We got Eva Lise coming through. We need to get her on that show, Mr. Bob. Eva Lise, she's a successful Impact wrestler, been on AEW. She's hurt right now, but she will be signing autographs during this event. And we have the legendary Barbarian coming in to fight, actually in ring action. But I'm going to say this. The bottom line is that upon him reading the thing, the whole services that were mentioned were not rendered in their entirety. They were not rendered in their entirety. If you read, there's stuff that was supposed to go on, social media stuff that was going on. And when we decided about 4 or 5 days ago, Mr. Donnie Birchfield Jr., my board of directors for Birchfield Wrestling, professional wrestling out of Lexington, North Carolina. He's been known to put 800 people in stadiums and gymnasiums. He's brought such talents as Greg the Hammer Valentine. He's brought Ricky the Dragon Steamboat to his events. He is the on my board. And we had decided that it would be best to cut ties with Jesse and Mindful Creations. And we told her that we didn't want her to do anything else. We gave her the $60 payment for the stuff that has been done. And that's where we left it. We also decided that we would not want Truk to be on the show. And for obvious reasons, you can't work, when you got a fiance and a husband to be, it's just not good to, work with one and not work with the other. And that's not good business. We have had a meeting about it, me and my board of directors, and we decided that it wasn't going to be best. So that's basically all I want to say about the matter. You can't get money for services when they're halfway rendered. It's just like if I go paint a house and I start painting one side of that house, and the gentleman that hired me to pay it says, I don't like the way you're painting it. You're leaving too many streaks, that sort of thing. He has a right to fire me. And when he fires me, he has a right to be like, okay, I'm going to give you payment for what you've done, but what you didn't do, he's going to have to go out there and obviously find somebody else to finish the job or finish the job himself. So bottom line is we didn't like the services. We didn't like the services. We didn't like Truk's attitude, of overbearingness, you know what I'm saying? And cussing and being belligerent. We're not going to do any business with anybody that does that at all. And that's the bottom line. I mean, he can say whatever he feels he wants to say or try to prove whatever he has to prove. But I'm pretty sure that if you read the invoice, you will see that all the services were not completely rendered. All the match cards were not done. And the way I can prove that is to tell you that only 2 of the match cards got announced. It was the American Giant versus the Orange Sheik, and it was Layla James versus the other talent. And anybody in wrestling knows you're going to have more than 2 matches at a wrestling event. So that goes without saying. And also, she told me that part of the package deal was social media marketing. And I called her, and like any customer would do, they would check in and see if the business is getting handled. I said, so what do you mean social media marketing? She says, I shared it with a bunch of group people. I went on the groups, and that was not true either. I spent a lot of nights. My one of my board members asked me the other day, said, Carlton, do you ever sleep? So I'm not going to pay for promotion on social media. And I'm sitting there, burning the midnight oil, promoting it. And I'm getting in all these wrestle groups and I'm putting it out there. And somebody's telling me that social media promotion is part of the services that were agreed to be rendered in the invoice. And I'm not paying for something that I'm not getting. And then when I know how to do it myself, because of the years of experience, listen, guys, 5 months ago, I took $100, and with a lot of hard work and dedication, 6 months later, I've got a #1 brand of honey, Sugar Bee Bear Honey. North Carolina, South Carolina, and Tennessee knows about it now. And I have done so much marketing, so much promotions on that in just 5 months that I have my honey, our brand of honey has been endorsed by all of the moonshiners on the Discovery Channel, has been endorsed by comedian and country comedian music, Cletus T. Judd. It's been endorsed by the Grammy Award-winning lead country singer from Lone Star, Richie McDonald. I know how to promote. And it doesn't matter if it's wrestling or if it's music or selling a product. Promotion is promotion. Once you learn how to promote It's the same concept of promoting. So, that's basically everything I got to say is that when services aren't fully rendered, nobody in their right minds is going to pay. And I appreciate you for letting me say that. I don't really care to stay on. I'll catch the recap because doo-doo's getting ready to get deep, and I got things to do with my time that's more valuable than push false allegations,
So he
things of
don't
that
even want to
nature.
stay on and listen to what I got to say.
No, we've
That's
heard
what
you
it
for
says.
almost a week now. We've heard you for almost a week, Mr. Thomas, and it's nothing with you's going to
Okay,
change.
look, I'm gonna stop you right there. Okay, I've been nice. All I'm gonna be. Okay,
Well,
number one. All right,
we're
you're a scam artist. Okay.
yeah,
Now wait a minute. Hold
okay.
on. I gave you your time. I didn't say a word. So you sit
Well,
there
I'm
and
not
you
going to
listen
say
to
a
every
word
word I
either.
got to say.
I'm not going to say either word, but thank y'all guys. Thank you, Bob,
I
for letting me say what I had to
I
say.
know.
And I'm not going to entertain any of. I'll catch the recap of the lies and the slander and the false allegations on the rebound. Y'all in the world of wrestling entertainment, stay blessed. And we'll see you out there on the highways and the byways at a wonderful show real
You were
soon.
such a bitch.
Thank
You
you.
were
Have a
such a
great
bitch. You
night.
know that. You were such a bitch. You are a simple piece of shit. You know that, Carlton Barber? You are a simple piece of shit. The simplest kind that could ever be drawn on God's green earth.
He left on you. He left on you, Truck, and it's okay.
Yeah,
It's
he
okay
left
that he left.
because,
Yeah, and
yeah, it's fine.
yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I want
It's,
to tell you, you've got the world backing you here, my brother. Because I'm gonna let you have the floor and say everything that you want to say. Because at the end of the day, when when the great Jesse, when the great Angela took the time, the precious time out of her day to make the flyer for this show, it says WrestleCast Podcast. This is the very first episode of Tell All with the American Diesel Dump Truck. And I'm gonna tell you something. You're my brother, and I don't give a damn what anybody says. He can say what he wants to say. Oh shit! Hold on one second. Oh, did I say shit? Oh well, fuck it. Hold on 1 minute. uh, uh, you know what? Talk while I send this link to a special
oh,
friend of ours. Keep them entertained, Truck. I gotta send this link.
oh Lord. This, oh,
It's insanity what's going on,
mm,
folks. I swear to God, it is.
mm-mm.
I'll be
Like,
honest with you. I don't know Carlton
you're a
Barber.
mark.
I've never worked for Carlton Barber. He
And
contacted me
yes, I
personally.
was mistaken.
Yeah, he contacted
It
me
wasn't a
personally.
tax check. It was the disability check you get on the 1st and the 15th. And then that's when you come in and get your little wrestling show thinking you're a wrestling promoter.
Yes, that
I
happens.
went to I went to those shows too when I was 6 and 7 years old. Except I went and I done something about it. I got in the business. I get in that ring. I bust my ass. I ride up and down those roads.
Travel city to
Angela,
city,
city to
state
city,
to
state
state.
to state. Angela sits behind that computer and you come and you ask her to do services for you to promote your little piece of shit mud show. And then she does all this work for you, sits on there 3 and 4 hours a poster, crying anxiety because she wants it to get perfect because your piece of shit mud show wouldn't look good unless she done the poster. Because the posters you have from before look like a 2-year old damn retard did it.
He got you a statement right
You're
there. He
telling
made a
me
comment.
that you're not going to pay her for the services she did? Come on now.
He says,
Oh,
yes,
see,
I get
yeah, there we
disabled.
go. You want to be a keyboard gangster. You don't want to man up and stay face to face and talk about this man to man.
I mean, he said, what? We work hard also. Well, Nikki Church says,
You work hard also. Yeah, you sure do.
What's going on, fellas?
how
you
are
doing,
you?
Mr.
The host
Larson?
of hashtag Truth is on WrestleCast.
I normally don't do this, and I have put on my page that I'm shutting it down because of my back and that, but I ain't gonna let this pass. I ain't gonna let this one pass. Angela Holiday is one of the hardest working people in this business. Truk right here is one of the hardest working people in this business. You're gonna come on here talking about my friends, bro. You better have backup because I got backup. You see, you don't know, but you contacted me about doing a commercial for you, sir. And I told you straight up, I would do it for free because I thought you were doing the Lord's work. And I said, give me 3-4 days to prepare. Dude, it wasn't 8 hours. You blew up my phone. And I've got my phone right here. I had to block you on both Facebook and on the caller side of it because you wouldn't leave me alone. That's not professional. If you want something professionally done that's going to work good for you, you got to give people time. And if people do the work, dude, I know Angela. If you want something changed, if you want something added, all you got to do is contact her, bro. All you got to do is call. Exactly. I'm the same way.
Facts. Speaking facts.
She works her butt off, not only for herself, but for her man and for anybody else who comes at her. But, bro, she does this for a living. You're going to tell me that she don't know what she's doing? Come on, man. If you're a man of God like you claim you are, then why aren't you giving the people a chance to do what they got to do, man? Why
Because there's
aren't
not a
you?
bit of God in him. He's a hypocrite.
But I'm just going from what I know, Truk. You know what I'm saying? I can't go from
yeah,
what
I
he
feel you,
told
brother.
you. I'm going from what I know and how he treated me. Okay, it's okay to call up and say, hey, where are you at? But when I tell you give me 2 or 3 days, it's not professional to literally blow up my phone to the point where my family couldn't get a hold of me when I'm sick, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man.
And this isn't even all. Okay. Now he wants to go around saying that he's heard from promoters that this is what gets me. Okay. I've been in this business going on 14 years. Never once have I ever had any kind of problem with any kind of promoter. You know what I'm saying? He's saying that I'm hard to work with. I'm hot
No,
headed.
you're not. No, you're not.
Um
No, you're not.
Said that if I don't get my way, I get physical with the promoters,
You're not.
get physical with the talent. That he
Ben Wolf,
said
he
that,
ever
and
beat your
see,
ass?
he sit there,
I've been in
he sit
locker
there
rooms
and
with you,
said,
bro. I've been at wrestling shows with you. There's no evidence of any of that.
Mm-mm.
I talked to me and Cowboy Bob. I mean, he's catching up, but I've talked to thousands of wrestlers in this area, and never, and I mean never, have I had a crossword about Truk.
Right.
And
Hey,
see,
look,
he
this
caught
shirt he's
himself
talking
in a
about.
lie.
Dude, stop
There's the
the
shirt he's talking.
drama.
Does that
Yeah,
shirt look like?
this is the shirt thing he was talking about.
Tell me that
Said
don't
that
look good.
That
he
looks
didn't want
good.
it to have a background. Well, it didn't have a background. It's a white fucking t-shirt. There is no background, and he signed off on that shirt and said he loved it.
Right.
Then he was telling people that what else was it? that if my envelope wasn't right, I started raising hell. It just it, I have problem with other talent. I have problem with promoters, and this has been going on for 14 years. Well, funny because the whole 14 years, I've never been told that. And if I ever messed up in this business, the one I messed up with was the first one that came to me and told me, "Hey, you might want to fix this, or something bad's gonna happen."
Here's another take I've got, and I'm a very picky person. I know Bob's the same way. We try for perfection on our show, and I know you do the same thing, Truk, and I know Angela does the same thing. He got on here for 10 minutes and talked about how professional he was, yet he never said your name correctly once.
Not
Not
once.
once did he say your name correctly. So you're telling me that if you worked with a person, you called a person and worked with this person, but yet you don't know his name? Come on, man. Get with it, because you didn't look good at all on here. Okay, then you're gonna say, well, I love professional wrestling, I love this, I love that. If you love the business, then why are you crapping on it now that it ain't going your way?
Look, he told us he don't even watch wrestling. He watches documentaries. That's how he knows so much about the business.
I'll
That's
tell
a
you,
slap. That's a slap to
I
my
just know
face.
everything he said on there
Gentlemen.
when he was talking was false, man. You could tell. Anybody who knows anybody in professional wrestling, I get called to Mark all the time. Do I care? No. Am I going to keep doing what I do? Of course I am.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you call me. I don't know everything. I don't claim to know everything. That's why I have a podcast. That's why I implore people to come on and teach me.
Yep.
I have had many people, God rest their souls, some of them dead, that have taught me a ton about this business, man. I'm learning every day. I did a podcast for 6 years. I don't know if it's over or not. It just depends on whether my health gets better. But man, I'm telling you, you never stop learning in this business. And when you come on and say, I know the business, I know this, right away, I already know you're wrong.
right?
Stop the
And
drama, folks.
little tidbit for America and Facebook land out there. He's talking about his
And YouTube.
board of directors, which is Mr. Barber, Donnie Birchfield Jr., and Jeremy Gilbert. He said all three were in agreement that the dump truck character was too egocentric for his show. So that's
But yet
why
Donnie came on here, and you can go back and look at it. Donnie came on here and said, don't bring my mouth into it. Don't bring my name into it. This has nothing to
Exactly.
do with me. Because this
He
Donnie
sure did.
Mr. Birchfield and Mr. Gilbert both.
Oh, hey,
I have nothing but
got,
love and respect for the both of those guys.
we got Rubneck's wife watching right here saying, working hard at being a coward. How about that one for you?
yeah,
folks?
and then you're
Yeah,
gonna
that's
and then
pretty
you're gonna
much
say
what he's
your
doing.
piece and split.
You can't say nothing to
Dump
me.
Truck
bro.
was
I'm
right.
just reading
Dump
off
Truck
the-
said,
the
Dump
stuff.
Truck, I have all the respect in the world for you, bro. You handled that better than I've ever seen anybody handle. You even said, I'm going to sit back and let you say your piece from beginning to end. You never interrupted him once. You sat there calm as could be. Man, I'm telling you, and for him to go, well, I'm done saying what I got to say. I'm going to leave, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side, whatever.
And I'm going to tell you, that was hard. That was hard to sit there and listen to all that.
I know.
Because this knot has been dwelling on my stomach and in my chest ever since me and Bobby and Jesse sat down and said, we're going to do this.
Look right there's Donnie's comment, y'all.
Look.
Said, I didn't tell you to drop him. Don't even go there with my name.
See?
I mean, look, I'm just
here, live on the show. Where do you go from there, man? Where do you go from there?
And my fans, they are putting the comments down like nobody's business. And I'm gonna tell you, it's a pleasure. And I want to say,
Donnie just said, I'm on no board of directors. This isn't WWE, man. See, I love you, Donnie, man. I
Yeah,
love
you
you,
gotta love
Donnie.
Donnie. Gotta
See,
love Donnie. Oh,
you know, board
there
of
you go,
directors.
Truk. Chase Gibson Jr. in the house.
I've
Looky
said this
here.
a million
Hey,
times on
what
my
people don't
show.
know is I'm an honorary Gibson brother.
Right.
Oh, heard that. That's what I'm talking
Okay.
about.
I went to Wasp and I got made an honorary Gibson.
Awesome. We got IMR saying all I got out of him was promoting himself. Uh,
And
Pretty
hey,
much.
I can back that statement up too, because when he sent me the stuff to put in the commercial, he sent pictures of him with a few wrestlers and said, "This has to make the commercial." Bro, if you're promoting wrestling show, I want to see the wrestlers, not you. You're not a wrestler. Come on, man.
right, exactly. Nikki Chooch said shared many locker rooms with the Truck, and I've never seen him be anything short of amazing.
Thank you, brother.
Ben Wolf in the house saying Dump Truck is a great person to have on your show. I don't have any problems with Dump Truck. That's right. That's right. You know, here's the thing. At the end of the day, if you guys, both of y'all guys, and I want to say this, I know what this show's all about tonight, and I'm glad about it. And it's not going to stop right now. I promise you. This show is not going to be no hour show. It's going over, and it's going to go over as long as it takes. And we're going to have a good time doing it. But I want to say thank you, Scott, because I know the stuff you're going through, I ain't spilling no
Bro,
business.
I don't care what I'm going through. If a friend is getting wronged, I'm gonna come on and say a friend is getting. I ain't scared. I ain't scared of this camera up here, bro. I ain't scared of the camera at all.
I just want to say
brother.
I love you, and yeah, we love you, and we thank you so much for coming on to the show and saying what you got to say. It means a lot too. And I know you're not done. I can tell.
Now he's going to call and apologize to Donnie. Listeners, now he can't be on the show talking to us like a man. He's in there going, "Hi, Donnie."
He's a
call
keyboard
me. Come
warrior.
on, man.
Yeah,
he's a keyboard warrior.
Look, Nikki Chooch telling him to shut up. Nikki Chooch telling him to shut up. Little Don say, "You're one of the best, Scott Larson. Much love to you, man." Well, I hope, Donnie, I
appreciate that, man. But I'm here to talk about Truk and about his wife. I'm going to straight up just call her his wife because that's what she is anyway. So, you know, Angela is a professional's professional. I put that before I came on here live. She is a professional's professional, man. I mean, how many people go on YouTube, man, and show all their stuff and put out their stuff out there to sell, to do their merch tables? How many people invest that much in themselves as a wrestler? How many people, you know, you've got Truk stopped working and he's doing this full time. That's how much Angie, and I'm pretty sure Angie's one of the ones that convinced him to do it. And she's got his back. How many times have you heard that story in professional wrestling? Not many at all.
Miss Cowboy just posted. You want to read that one for me, Scott?
He said he called Cowboy and threatened to sue him for allowing this tell-all, trying to spout the law like he knew what he was talking about. Well, sir, if you're going to do that, Truk, you be sure to call me up as a witness. I've got it all on pictures right here on my phone, brother, what I'm saying. So you can go ahead, and I hope you're stupid enough to do that, man.
Matt Gadd said, "For the only time in history, I agree with you."
And I want to say this. I got to say this. I got to you, Bobby, Scott, you, and I really can't see all the comments coming in, but Jesse showed me a couple here and there, and I feel like I keep repeating myself, but I mean, like I said, I've been in this business going on 14 years. And when I first got in this business, I got told that I didn't belong. And I got treated that they wanted to run me out of this business. And I done everything in my power. I done everything in my power to show them that I belong here, that I really did want to be here. And now I have the respect for my peers, more respect than I thought I deserved. And it's people like y'all and people that are chiming in on here and taking up for me and all that makes me
Love you,
see.
Truk.
Truck, we
Hey, I
love you,
love
man.
y'all
Like you
too,
said,
and
we
people
love
like
you.
Angela. If
We
it
got
wasn't
your
for
back, man.
Angela, this last 18 months that I've been rocking and rolling here lately, it's all Angela. She's the one that fine
Right,
tuned that engine,
right.
and we've been on a roller coaster ride here the past 18 months. And I'm telling you right now,
Bro,
and
how many wrestlers? Let me ask you something. As another podcaster, Cowboy Bob, how many wrestlers do you know that talk the game? Oh, I'm all into this. I'm all about this. That move to where they're training, to move to where they can get booked, move to where they can be seen by more people. How many people do you know that actually will do that and not make excuses? This
I
man
don't
right
know.
here did that. And I have
He did
all
it.
the respect in the world for
you
him
know,
and her.
He hits the grind
yesterday,
every day. And you know what? He's a true epitome of my sign over here on my desk that says stay humble, hustle hard. That's what Truk does.
That's it.
Gave me chills saying that. I swear to God. I know you guys.
yesterday what made 1 year that I walked out on my job and decided to go to wrestling full time.
Hell yeah. Damn right. Hey, let's give
I
it
remember
Hey, Donnie, if you don't get that August 9th show he's talking about, hit us up. We'll make sure you get a show on August 9th, whatever that's about, brother. We're going to back you up. This community right here will back you up, sir, because I know
yes,
you
sir.
and you know me. We'll find a way. We'll find a way, brother.
And you know, I got a lot of friends that's on that card with that Carlton Barber guy, and I don't want none of them to get screwed over by that
I would
cat.
get paid before I even walk in the building, man.
Yeah, that's
There ain't no
what
way I wouldn't
I've talked to a
you.
couple of them, and I've told them, you know, yeah, you grown, and I mean, you got to take bookings to where you can take them.
I ain't telling nobody not to take bookings, but
Be careful.
if more than one person is getting on here, more than one wrestler is getting on here and saying that they've had problems with this guy, that's I've been saying it on hashtag True Forever. We know who the bad ones are. Why are you guys still working for them? We know who they are. We can point them out. I understand bookings, but if you're going to go and work somewhere for free, man, make sure you're at least being televised. Get something out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if Jesse wants to come on the show, you talk to her. We can bring her on right now and get an early little jump in. If she wants to, I don't have a problem. I'll send her the link to. You just let me know, Truk.
All right.
People are asking about it. That's why I threw that out there.
We got your back, Angela. If you want to come on here, we got your back 100%.
And at the end of the day, if she wants to, she don't have to. But if she wants to, she can. She's right. She did send me a message. She sent me a lot of things. I've got a lot of information. One of them are things like this right here. Let me take that comment down. If you'll read that, it says, let me know if this one's okay. We got a wow. We got a great. And then it's happy to announce. Okay, hold on. We got more. There's a lot more. Right here's one. Just letting you know that these are in PNGs. Okay, these are not JPEGs. That says PNG. That's not JPEG. It's two different types of files. If anybody knows computers, it's Cowboy Bob.
Mm-hmm. See, this cat got everything he asked for.
Here's the thing about that.
Look at that flyer right there.
Let me interrupt just for a second about that PNG and the files and that, okay? I work all sides of this. I work doing video. I'm not the greatest. I'm not claiming to be the greatest, but I work video. I work doing posters and stuff, and I work all that. Do you know how simple it is to change a file from something you don't have to something you do have? It takes 15 seconds to Google change file for free, and it'll pop up. And it takes about 30 seconds to run a file through that and change it to any file you want. So him saying, oh, I can't pay you because we couldn't change the files, then you're not a professional. Get the hell out of the business until you do learn, sir, because you're making a mockery of yourself. You're embarrassing yourself on here because you're not talking to people who are stupid. I may be from the South. I may be from a redneck town with only one horse, but by gosh, I know what I'm talking about.
Y'all know Jeremy Gilbert, WWA.
I bet that boy family tree looked like a telephone pole.
WWA wrestlers will have money from me at show 100%.
Oh yeah, if they're dealing with Jeremy Gilbert or if they're dealing with Donnie Birchfield, I promise you'll get paid. That's no
this
lie.
ain't about them. This ain't about them. We've already said
This ain't
this
even
other guy
about them.
promised
This
them
is
a
all
show
about that
and he's not
Carlton
going to be
Barber.
there, we're there for you. We're there for you, Jeremy. We're there for you, little Donnie. We're there for both of you, man. I'm not here for somebody who's going to say one thing and then do another, man.
Travis Smith, last I heard, after getting caught in the bathroom of the hotel, he went to jail. Ivan, you ain't right in head, I swear. we love Ivan M. Righteous. We do. Miss Cowboy said he wanted the program she used, and she did not have to divulge that information. That's another true statement right there. That is another true statement.
Yeah,
I've got other things.
Ivan wants to come on, man. Hit Ivan up with that
going to the
thing.
Dallas
Cowboys
and saying,
okay.
"Hey, please, what you got in your playbook so I can use it for my team."
Is that okay with you, Truk? This is your show tonight, baby. Are you fine with Ivan M. Righteous coming on?
Whoever wants to come on, if Jesse
Whoever wants to come on,
everybody want to come on. We'll make it a party.
We're gonna show you. We're gonna show you. We're gonna show you, sir, how many people really know Truk and Angela. We're gonna show you tonight. Because by God, if Cowboy Bob gets tired, I'll fire hashtag Truk.
This is what I want to do. I want to show this cat. He thought that he just looking at some dumbass hillbilly.
I'm looking at all the messages.
That ain't even the case. I'm smarter than the average bear. Twice as smart as Yogi. That boy, he couldn't get over.
I'll tell you right now, and I'm being honest. I ain't got the money, but I'll pay the $45 just to bring Truk back on and do this all over again, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's how much I believe in Dump Truck and Angela. Every time, man, I'm telling you, you have no idea. And it's not just them. It's not just them. And I love them, and they know what they do. It's anybody in this business who's working hard. He's worked hard for 14 years, man. He watched his brother die and going through all this other stuff, man, and still is still reaching for that brass ring. Moved to where he could train, moved to where he could do this. He's got a wife now they're both breaking their backs to get merchandise out there so he can do this full time. He's not somebody who's just talking the talk. He's walking the walk, literally. Yes, and this other guy's got the nerve to come on here and talk his 10 minutes apiece and then jet out like, okay, well, I'm done. No. Be a man and stay on here and listen to the other side, because we've all got the receipts. We've all got the receipts. What do you have, sir? I heard a bunch of talk, but I didn't see any receipts. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take over.
I told y'all tonight is going to be insane, folks. Don't forget to share the heck out of this podcast. If you're watching it right now, make sure you share it. Like, follow, subscribe on YouTube. WrestleCast Podcast. Make sure you go on Facebook right now. Hit the like button.
I do believe this podcast is going to blow all your other ones out of the water. I believe this one's going to be the one.
It's insane. Oh, hold on, fellas. Hold on. I don't have a background for a four-facer, but I'll tell you what now, it ain't because of lack of not trying.
I'll make you one. I'll make sure you have one the next time. I'll make you one right after this just to make sure you have one after this.
I love you, Scott. Turn your phone sideways for us there, Mr. Righteous. There you go. Oh, yeah.
What is up, Dump Truck, buddy? I see that you are in a situation, and that takes me all the way back to CCW. Now, I know you're going to pop hard when I talk to you about Ron Kennedy, because, oh, my God, you was a part of it. Yeah. And that's exactly, that's exactly what that slimy, well, I'm just going to leave it at slimy. I'm going to leave it at slimy. And I'm not talking about any slime. No, sir. I'm talking about that shit that's caked on the floor underneath the refrigerator that's been turned off for like 2-3 years. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
This coming from the one who shit in my bag.
No, yeah, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. You talking about somebody else, buddy. You talking about somebody else. But look,
Oh, that
talking
is
about El
somebody else.
Luchador.
That's right.
He's talking
That
about
is
El
somebody
Luchador.
else. My mistake.
so anyway, look, my wife is over here. Now, Laura has been around the business for like 20 years.
Over 25.
Over 25 years. And she asked the most important question while this man was over there promoting himself, because my Lord, it took him 15 seconds to say, we're not going to use you. We're not taking Jesse either. She didn't give us everything that we talked about. It took him 15 seconds. The rest of the time was him talking about his freaking honey. It was talking about how many people he's having out to the show, where the show was going to be out. You did all the right shit for promoting your show, but getting down to brass tacks, that's where you suck.
Hey, and we're able.
Oh, but anyway, listen. Before you get on this, I just have to ask the most important question that Laura asked.
Are you ready?
Who's this ass?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she knew Truk, but she didn't know the blowhard over there who was going on and on and on. And Carlton, please, buddy, come on back. Come on back. I love to hear you peddle your shit.
Please.
You did really good. I think what QVC needs to do is give you a special moment so you can go on there and peddle your crap.
I want to hear more about his honey.
Oh, God. Nick Kern says, my mouth writes cashable checks. Careful what you wish for. Angela says, exactly. I was happy to send all the proof, and I've got the proof. Eric Thunder said, let me in. Let me in.
Eric Thunder wants to come in here. So look, all I'm saying to you is that's what I'm getting. I'm getting that creepy Ron Kennedy vibe when everything came to a head and he realized that he was dead to rights. He didn't have squat to say to anybody. Nobody.
I don't get it.
He didn't wait around, Chuck. He didn't wait around for anybody to say anything to him. He said his piece, and then he jetted.
Hold on a second. But let's laugh about his fat ass getting caught in the bathroom window at a hotel somewhere where he got stuck and they arrested his ass.
Okay.
Ron Kennedy, not the other dude. I don't know the other dude, but yeah, that's the account that I got.
That came on here.
Oh, no. I don't know about him. Carlton, I don't know if you're that shady or slimy or what have you, but you're pretty slimy.
This dude, I've been reached. There was like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, probably about 5 or 6 different promoters from 3 different states tell me, hey, this guy tried to do the same thing to me. You better watch yourself. He's fixing to try to down your name because you're trying to bring him out and all that. I was like, well, thank you for the advice, but I'm gonna take my chances on this one because he can't besmirch my name. He can't down my name because I've done nothing wrong.
And the thing that kills me about this Truck is he's using Jesus and Jesus's name
exactly
to promote all that stuff. And
I'm talking about his ministry is
church 3 days a week and all this. But I do believe, and I'm telling you, the worst people that do that are the people that lead with Jesus and then turn around and tell lies and do all the complete opposite of what the Bible says. And I'm sorry, but that's the worst kind of pond scum to me. Them are the people that need to be thrown under a jail and swallow the key somewhere and just take off. That's the worst kind of thing, man.
He said his ministry was non-profit. Yeah, his ministry ain't seen no profit because he pockets every bit of that money. And when he never goes around to these old folks, he goes around these old folks' homes and he's an Elvis impersonator. He don't give no money to these old folks' homes. He don't donate no food or nothing like that. He stands there and sings "Hunka Hunka Burning Love" for 30 freaking minutes, and then gets his money and he leaves.
If you're saying that that's what you do is you go and you know and you do that, if that's all you're saying, then I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. At least you're going and entertaining them. You know what I'm saying? But don't come on and say you're doing this, that, and the other. No.
Hey, look, before I go, I do, since Carlton is a Elvis impersonator, I want to do my impersonation of Elvis for y'all right now. And people tell me I look just like him. Y'all ready? Honey, hold this phone for me, please, right here.
Oh,
all right.
God. Here we go.
Right here.
Okay.
Oh, that's messed up.
That's wrong.
Elvis ain't dead.
That's just wrong, man. That's wrong on all levels, bro.
Yeah, that's just wrong.
I'm out, guys.
All right. Thank you for stopping by, IMR. Thank you for stopping by.
And Elvis has left the building.
Has left the building. So
I didn't think you ever showed up in the building.
Carlton says, I just have no time for nonsense.
But yet you're still here watching. Why? I thought you said your piece and you were leaving. Why are you still in the chat, bro?
Because, Scott, it's the simple fact is the leeches are going to leech.
He don't want to sit. That boy don't want to sit around and read and hear the truth. He knows he ain't got a leg to stand on. He knows he's in the wrong. He's embarrassed, and he don't want to come across and say, "I'm sorry." Here, Angela, here's your other $60.
Any wrestler that shows up for that show, I really do. I feel bad for you. I feel bad for you.
If they got to deal with Carlton Barber, yeah, I feel sorry for him. But I mean, if they're getting their everything from excuse me, if they get everything from Jeremy and Donnie, they'll be fine. It's just they have to deal with Carlton Barber, and I hate that for everyone that's on that card.
If we're lying, come on here and tell us what we're lying about, and bring the receipts, bro. Bring the receipt. Don't just come on here and say we're lying. See, I've got receipts about what I'm saying.
And look, if he wants to come up, if he wants to come up here and air it out, I'll be glad to drop out and let him come up here.
He's talking about everything wasn't done. The only reason that it wasn't done is because he stopped everything. That was just the social media part. That was the social media part. She had already made all the posters and everything and advertised it, everything. The only reason that everything didn't get done on the social media part is because he stopped it. So if anybody's breached a contract, it's him. So he don't have a leg to stand on. He owes her that other $60, and that's just that.
Bro, Truk, if he has problems paying you for the work that your wife did or your wife for the work she did, how's he going to pay Barbarian? How's he going to pay people who are coming from WWE and all these people he was bragging about on here? If you can't pay the $100 or whatever Angela was saying, and that's none of my business, but whatever that she was, and trust me, 8 posters, $100 is way undervaluing that. But I'm you know what I'm saying? How is he going to pay for Barbarian? How is he going to pay for this young lady who's coming?
Because it's not his money.
Oh, man. If it's not his money, then why is he talking at all?
Well, I mean, we have things like this right here, you know, wonderful job. Now, that's the shirts now, don't forget. That's the shirt right there and the print. So there it is.
That was a good job. I'd buy that shirt. If that was my show, I'd buy that shirt. There's nothing wrong with that poster.
We got this right here. Boom. All of them sent right there. He says, wow, great. So, I mean, you can't appreciate it. Say thank you and then turn right around and blast it. And the thing is, he went off of what his guy in the shirt business said and then cut them loose. That's the way I took it. We got big countries in the house.
And the funny thing about it too, is I've never heard of this guy a day in my life, but he must not realize how quick just a handful of people can bury him in this business.
That's what
Especially
I
in
tried
our
to
area.
tell him. I
Especially,
tried to
we've
tell
got
him
like
this.
20
Look, I
podcasts in this
said it.
area. He's
I
already
sat him
done.
down. I said,
He's
look.
already done.
I said, look. He kept begging me to take that post down that I posted on Facebook. He said, take it down, take it down. I said, I'll tell you what, you pay Angela and I'll take it down and I won't say a word come Thursday night.
Remember that guy that kept calling me?
He was like, I ain't paying you a dime. I was like, well, enjoy looking at the post and I hope you enjoyed my podcast. I said, because I'm going to bury you.
And that's exactly what needs to be done. I mean, especially, I don't know where he's running at, but if he's running in the Carolinas, then he definitely needs to be buried because it's oversaturated. If he's running in Georgia, then he needs to be buried because it's oversaturated.
See,
I mean, Truk,
he thinks I'm
me
some
and you
dumb
both.
hick in this business. I'm some green guy, and I ain't got no kind of pull in this business. I don't know nobody, nothing like that.
Right?
Nikki,
I mean,
I see what Nikki put on here. Nikki said, I paid a part in booking Barb. He is not cheap. Nikki, that's going to come back on you, brother, if he doesn't get paid when he shows up. That's going to look bad on you.
I don't think he was talking about that show. Were you talking about that show, Chooch? He was talking about that show.
And by the way, I love you, Big Country. Thank you for saying that, brother. I love you because I would love to see him not pay the Barbarian, bro. That would be a conversation that I would pay to see.
I'd love to be a fly on the wall.
Oh, I'll pay.
I
don't want to be a fly.
I'm not allowed
I'll straight
to
up pay. I'll straight up pay. Here, Barbarian, here's $20. I just want to watch this conversation.
That's my daughter.
And I showed up.
Go ahead, Eric. I'm sorry.
Pay.
Uh-oh. There you go.
Right. Now let's see. We got Eric back. Go ahead, Eric.
I said, if we can just be frank about it, if per se I was to be booked on that show and I showed up and didn't get paid, well, cooler heads would prevail, but not mine, because I'd take him out behind the barn and give him a good old ass whooping.
That's what I'm talking about. Good old countrified ass whooping.
And Truk knows me. Truk knows how much me and him both has been dealt the bad hand in this business.
Right.
I talk about it all the time. How hard
these are the people that we need to weed out of professional wrestling.
Ron Emerson's in the house. Thank you for stopping by, Ron. We want to say hello to you. We appreciate that.
What's up, Ron?
Ron's another one. If Ron gets this information, Ron will put his name out there. He ain't got no shame.
Oh yeah, he'll do it. He don't care. He'll do it. He'll throw him down to the wolves too. Nikki Chooch said, "Ain't no way the Chooch does business with mooks like that." That's the truth.
That boy don't
Big
want
Country
Ron
says,
Emerson.
"I take his ring ropes."
He probably don't pay for his ring either. He probably don't pay for any of that either. He ain't gonna pay, dude. We know these people, Cowboy Bob, man.
I know, brother. I know. Miss Cowboy said he is finding out now what a handful of people can do. I'm telling you right now, you just don't realize. That's why tonight's uncensored. You say what you want, get it on, just get it out there.
You're in my world.
Not tonight.
This is my world.
You tell
and
it,
this ain't no gimmick. That's a shoot. This is my world. I earned that. I earned that right to say that independent wrestling is my world. And I'll be damned if a piece of shit like you is going to come in this business and take that away from me.
Facts. Damn facts. Oh, right here, Ron says, just getting off from work. I talked to Dump Truck in Carlton this week. I was supposed to go online tonight, but it's been a long day, laugh out loud. Still have an hour ride home. It's all right, Ron. We got you covered, bro. You're on the way home. You're right here at WrestleCast Podcast. We appreciate you stopping by. Throw your comments in. I don't want you to driving there and wreck being on the show.
Be safe, brother. Be safe.
Yeah, I'd send you the link, bro. But you can sure enough send us all the comments you want to send us. If you pull over and you want to make
we
that
plugging
hour,
everybody else. Go check out Ron Emerson and the Wrestling Wire, folks.
you heard that. You heard that. You heard what he said right there. Also, I want to go back up here, folks, because Angela stuck a comment up here. It says, he would call me all hours of the night and make demands. I think we both know that to be the facts, Scott. He knew I had a 24-hour time around due to my work schedule. He even called me at shows and demanded me to tell him what apps I used, and I needed to make corrections right then. And then he took my work and added stuff to it because I told him I was working and would do it the night after we got back in town. You know what? I want to say this. She even did that with me, okay? Because she's not only doing this type of work, she's also got her other business she's doing. She's also doing her own private work, her own private life. And she's like, hey, Bob, look, as soon as I get home, I'll take care of this for you or whatnot. And if not tomorrow, not a problem. Not a problem. You take care of it. You do what you got to do. Be safe on your way home, blah, 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 and so on and so on. You can't sit there and rush people, man, when you're expecting to get a good job. And then on top of it, they got their busy lives. It's like I talk about the wrestlers all the time. They entertain y'all so much. Hard work, the effort they put into it. Their daily work, their daily jobs. They're not getting paid millions a year. You know what I'm saying? They're doing their daily stuff, taking care of their daily lives. And then they come home, and after she's worked all day long, she comes home and focuses on what she can do to make things better for you. Sends you many text messages to make sure that they're correct. What's the deal, man? Man. And I'm going to say something, too. I'm going to say this, too. I want to get this out there. My phone had ran off the hook. Colton, you hit me up. I was in doctor's office. I was out to eat with my wife. I was with family. I had to message you and told you that I was with family the other day out of town. I'm a busy person. I'm all over the place in the wrestling community. I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. Ask Ivan M. Righteous, he'll tell you. But with that being said, you asked me, hey, can I find you for a ring rental? This is before I knew all this stuff blew up. Guess what? Cowboy Bob was doing on top of everything that else I'm doing out there. I'm still trying hard to figure that out for you. And why? I'll tell you why. Because that's what kind of guy I am. And then when I find this out, man, I can't be a part of that. I ain't going to be a part of the drama. And then not only do you do that, you call me, you threaten me with some lawsuits or some crap like that. And what did I tell you? I'll tell you what I told you. I don't mind putting it out here on WrestleCast Podcast. We get the dirt right here. I'll tell you exactly what I said. I said this. I ain't got nothing to take. So you wasting your time and your dadgum money. That's what you're doing. And
yep, because I was on the phone too.
That's right. And I don't have to, he heard every word of it. I don't have control of what my talent says. Look, kiss my ass, Ivan. Look at him. He's like, Carlton! I'm going to tell you, we love our fans and we love our talent here on WrestleCast Podcast. We love our podcasters. It is amazing. I'm so grateful that we got people like Scott Larson, that we got Truk, we got Angela, a.k.a. Jesse, that's going to be on the show next week. You don't want to miss it, folks. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be on Wednesday, and it's going to be at 7 o'clock because I'm sure that'll be censored. It don't have to be. She'll let me know. If this keeps transpiring, it may be uncensored. Just say it might be another
He's
tell-all.
too Caucasian to be uncensored.
But I'll tell you what, with all of that being said, I still ain't done, folks, because guess what? The whole thing was tell all with the American Diesel dump truck. That was just a little bit he had to get off his chest.
I'm going to let you finish your show, Bob. I love both of you. I'm out. Love you, Truk. Love you, Angela. Love everybody who showed up tonight. You ever need me, brother, I'm a phone call away.
Love you, Scott.
Thank you.
All right. And we're back. And we're back to the show at hand because my brother, the American Diesel dump truck, has got a lot more stuff to get off his chest, folks. This ain't over. If y'all thought it was over, you're sadly mistaken. This one's going in overtime. That's right. It looks like all the talent, all the opponents. I don't know what to say all the opponents, but the opponent has left the building.
Yeah. We don't want everything. We don't want everything to be negative. We're going to shoot a lot of positives on here.
We're going to shoot some positives.
And,
we're going to have a great time.
Yeah,
that's right. But we do know that our fans did come through. They flooded the comment section with so much positivity when it comes to you, Truk. I love the love that they've shown. It is amazing, and we greatly appreciate that so much, especially here on WrestleCast Podcast. Ivan says, love you, Scott Larson, and good night, John Boy. Good night, Ivan. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Give me a call before you leave the golf course, brother. So, anyways, we got Nikki Chooch in the house. We got Ryan Mandis in the house. We had Eric Thunder tonight, all the way from Georgia. I'm telling you, Eric, definitely, I'm going to get in touch with you. We'll take care of it. Send me a friend's request, brother. I'm a really busy guy, and I'm sure you are too, brother. If you could just take the time to send me a friend's request, I'll accept that sucker, and we'll get you booked on a date. I'm booked all the way to the 1st of September, but I promise you I'll work you in way before then. That'll happen. You got my word on it. And I've always been raised, man's only good at his word, because at the end of the day, that's all you got.
Yep.
Jeremy Gilbert says, love you, Truk. Scott Larson, love you too, Angela. And I am #Truk Gang. Stephen Moore, let's go, Cowboy. Thank you, Stephen. We appreciate you stopping by WrestleCast Podcast. Look, folks, let's not forget our WrestleCast Podcast YouTube channel. We want to make that channel grow. So let's like, follow, share, subscribe. We've got to get this thing blowing up. It's just got to happen. It's got to happen, because before too long, I want to move things over to there and then upload it to Facebook. I don't mind going live on Facebook, but I really need that channel to blow up. I do. And right now, I'd love to say this also. The American Diesel Dump Truck is the most watched podcast on WrestleCast Podcast on YouTube. That is a fact, folks. So do your part. Share your podcast when you're on the show. Promote, just like I promote you. Eric Thunder says, hey, Truk, aside for the idiot y'all been talking about, when we're going to take out the boys from Kentucky on TikTok. Uh-oh.
Yeah. There's some boys on TikTok called Redneck Brawl. And it's these twin brothers on there, and they talking about, I want to fight somebody from North Carolina. I want to fight somebody from Tennessee, this, that, and the other. Well, Truk been trying to get in touch with them.
There you go.
Truk's planning on going to Kentucky and find out what these boys all about.
It's going to happen, folks. I'm telling you. Somebody's going to book it. It's going to take place. It's going to happen. That's going to be a match you don't want to miss. I'm telling you, you just saw Eric Thunder on here. You see the American Diesel Dump Truck. Can you imagine that tagging up? Oh, Lord have mercy. It's going to be explosive when that gets booked. Holy cow. I might have to make that trip myself. I take a bus. I don't like flying. Them things can't pull over to the side of the road when the motor starts knocking.
No, that's right.
How about it right here? Ivan says, Bob, book it. Dump Truck versus El Luchador. We can do it. September, we'll book it. We'll make it happen. In September.
I owe El Luchador.
That's right. You owe El Luchador. We know he's caused nothing but problems. That's going to be another exciting episode. One-on-one right there. That ain't even the battle of the egos. I'm going to have to think on that one for a minute. That's going to be some hardcore stuff.
Oh, he's shit in my bag.
He's shit in his bag, folks. El Luchador took the dump in the dump truck's bag, and he bragged about it. Thought it was funny. Matter of fact, he mentioned it last time he was on this show. He talked about it. He bragged. So, yes, look for that show.
I'm going to get his mask, and I'm going to shit in his mask.
I ain't shit in El Luchador's mask. I'll tell you right now, it's going to be an exciting show. I'm going to book it. I will let y'all know when the date happens. So be looking for that in the future, too. And I'm talking about in the near future. We're talking maybe mid-August. I'll have to book that on another date, or another day, rather. It won't be on a Tuesday. It's going to be probably a Wednesday or Thursday. But we'll get it. We're going to get it in. #Truth. Love me some Scott Larson. Says liked and shared. That's what I'm talking about. You ask and you shall receive.
Yep.
Folks, definitely do it. Like, share, subscribe on the WrestleCast podcast YouTube channel. I can't say it enough. And don't forget to like the Facebook page and share it. This live is not over, and it's not over by a long shot. So with that being said, Truk, I'm going to give you a couple minutes. I definitely want to sit in with you. I'm going to drop down, go refresh a drink, and I want you to tell these fans some stuff that's on your mind, and I shall be right back, my brother.
All right. This is that part that it's gonna be the hardest to talk about because I've kept all this inside. I can't stress enough how like I've been in this business going on 14 years. And when I first got in, I can't stress that or even explain enough how I got my ass beat because they tried to run me out of this business. They gave me I got the name Dump Truck to make fun of me. I went through so much in this business to prove that I belong in this business. I've missed birthdays, Christmases, all kinds of stuff. My dad died. He never got to watch me wrestle. He died in my arms, and I've had to live with that. My brother died, and where I was wrestling at, my brother was a security guard there, and he was offered money to do the security there, and he told him no, as long as he got to stand there and watch his brother live out his dream, that he would continue to do it for free. And I'd love it watching his brother do what he loves. My mom died. I'm going through all this, still trying to stay focused, still trying to stay together up here. There's been so many times where I said, fuck this business. I'm done. It ain't worth it. But then I think of how it feels when I come out that curtain and hear all those kids and those people screaming for Dump Truck. Then you got people like that piece of shit Carlton Barber that wants to try to besmirch everything you've worked hard for in this business, trying to say that I'm hot headed or I get physical with promoters or I'm disrespectful to talent and promoters. You go ask any promoter that I have ever worked for, and they'll tell you that's a fucking lie. No, I'm not that great in the ring. It's a known fact. And we can all get our laughs out. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I'm not that great in the ring, but I entertain. I put asses in those seats. I can walk through a Dollar General or somewhere up here in Tennessee and some little kid will recognize me and want my autograph in the middle of a fucking Dollar General. I've been sitting eating at a restaurant with Jesse and kids come up and want my autograph. Hell, in the mornings at the motel when we come up and eat breakfast before Jesse goes to work, there's been kids come up to me at the table while I'm eating breakfast and want to take pictures and everything. So when you try to sit there and say that I'm a fucking nobody, why don't you go back and look in the history books? Because I've been a somebody for 14 fucking years. And it's about fucking time I start acting like it. I
I tell you,
love this
I agree.
fucking business. I do. I love this fucking business, but sometimes I hate it. But there's no way that I would ever leave it because the only way I'll leave this business is in a box. That's the only way. I will die in that ring. And I'll do anything in my power to support independent wrestling, to promote independent wrestling, to push independent wrestling to places it's never even fathomed of being. I make that a solemn vow that me, Chris Thompson, aka the American Diesel motherfucking dump truck, is going to put independent wrestling on a altar that you have never seen before. I am going to turn this motherfucker upside down. And alongside some of my best friends, alongside of my brothers. Yes, there is brothers and friends in this business. I know because hundreds of them are commenting on this shit right now.
That's right. That's a fact. That is a fact. We got Ivan
That's all I
right
got
now.
to say about that.
With that being said, though, folks, Ivan M. Righteous said, going through the curtain, and you know there is no high or drunken binge can compare. That's a fact.
That's
Hashtag
exactly right.
truth. Hashtag truth with Scott Larson says, bro, don't down yourself like that. You can wrestle. You're damn right you can. I've seen you many times in person. You are very entertaining and talented, I must say. And people come out of the woodworks to come and see you. That is a fact. That is not just hearsay. We'll even use Ivan M. Righteous words, and he might get a little butthurt about it, but he called me boob earlier, so it's all right. That's a bona fide guarantee. I'm going to say it right now. That's right. I said it, Ivan. I said it. Ivan M. Righteous says she is a double-edged sword, sir. Yes, she is. You're exactly right. It is. And you know what? It
Mhm.
takes a special talent to get out there and bust your ass as hard as you guys do. It's mind-blowing. Going state to state. First of all, let me say this, folks. Anybody got something bad to say about the dump truck? You know what? I'm going to tell you. I'm in his corner. I'm in his corner. 158% I'm in his corner. This man and his wife drove 4.5 hours to come and do a show as benefit show, mind you, for my wife because she was down on the luck. She's hurt, injured, had to have surgery, major surgery. Drove 4.5 hours, their time, their gas, their money. Didn't get paid. That's what a benefit show's about. You don't get paid. You know why they do it? Because they love us. They love us. He didn't do that just because he loved the business. He did that because he loves us. We're family. And that's what you have in this business.
Yep.
You have family. So, yes, I'm always in his corner. I'm mind blown hearing the negative comments. Just mind blown the negative comments against you. You know, I know how everybody around here looks. You see the comments. Hey, I can go back and show you. We're at 100 and something. We're over 100, almost 130 comments right now. And I want to thank each and every one of the fans for doing that. I want to thank each and every one of y'all coming in here and supporting this podcast, supporting American Diesel Dump Truck. Thank you so much for doing that. It means the world to all of us. It means the world to him. It means the world to me.
It really does. It means the world because it's there's days that man I doubt myself all the time
Yeah,
because
and there's no
I
reason
let
for it.
I let them negative sons of bitches get in my head and I
Yeah, you
sit
can't.
there and I ponder about all that shit and then I get on here and see stuff like this, like comments from Scott Larson and Ivan Rices and Michaela Biting and the Ice Cream Girls and you and Miss Cowboy and all y'all. Man, I love every one of y'all. And I
Man,
thank
we
y'all
love
from the
you.
bottom of my heart, man. Y'all don't know how much y'all mean to me. It
You mean the world to us too, Truck. I'll tell you. Matter of fact, right there, Scott Larson, hashtag truth, says, I can say nothing bad about Dump Truck. I'm jealous I can't grow a beard like that. That's cut that stuff. Nikki Chooch. There we go, Nikki Chooch official. Hey, folks, go like and follow the Nikki Chooch on. Dadgum, he's got them all. He's got all the social medias. Go follow him. Okay. We're talking Facebook. We're talking YouTube. We're talking Dadgum, TikTok, Instagram. He's got them. He's got them. You
Yeah,
gotta go
man.
follow him.
Y'all follow Nicky Chooks, man. That's my
Yeah, man.
boy.
Yeah, we love
He's a real go getter. Y'all follow him.
That's right. You see him. He says, love both you guys. We thank you so much for that, Chooch. Angela says, it's a blessing to be by his side. This can definitely be a nasty business, but it is an amazing adventure. And we have met some amazing people. Love you all. Thank you so much for saying that sweet word. Appreciate that so
And I'm
much.
telling you, if it wasn't for her, man, I don't know where Truck would be right now. It's that's real. I don't know where I'd be without my sidekick.
I feel the same way with Miss Cowboy. I'm telling you, she's got my back 100%. She's always there. She supports me in it, my highs, my lows, no matter what. And when I'm up, when I'm down, and I love her for it, man. She means the world to me. She is such a blessing. I thank God that He put her in my life, and that's a fact. Nikki Chu says Scott Larson came on and was outstanding, by the way. Thank you for the kind words. I'm
Yes.
sure he greatly appreciates that.
And I
Also,
appreciate you coming and taking up for me, brother. That means a lot.
you heard that right there, Chooch. And we know the Chooch, how he feels about the Mooks.
Yeah, that Carter Barber's a fucking mook.
Yes, 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 yes,
Did I say
yes.
it right, Nikki?
Yeah, yeah. And hold on, we got us another guest. Thank God he was able to get settled down and got himself back in here. We're going to bring him right back on the show. Mr. Eric Thunder is back in the house, so that's going to be awesome. We'll get him right back. Love having him on the show also. Hashtag True says Nikki, the big ticket man and GIW. Love you, bro. That's right. Man, it's Cowboy says, I love you too, Cowboy. Thank you, honey. Nikki Chooks put the smiley and the laughy. You know, he's a nut. He's a nut. We love the Mooks. The Mooks is the Mooks buy merch.
The Mooks by merch. The Mooks by merch.
That's right. The Mooks buy merch. I'm gonna put you up here beside the man, the myth, the legend, Truck right there, Eric Thunder. I'm gonna put you up top.
You know, the further you comment about how he drove down to do the benefit show for you, I reached out to this brother of mine right here and said, look, my girlfriend's mom's going through a bad spot. I need you to drive to Georgia to do a show for me. Without asking who it was for, how much he was getting paid, if he could do anything, he said, send me the info. I'll be there.
Yep.
Think about that, folks. Wow. Think about that.
Me and Trucks had our battles up and down the road. For some pretty damn good ones, if I ask.
Yeah. We've had some
But
good
when it
ones.
all boils down to it, we're brothers. And we're going to watch each other back.
I like that. I like that a lot. That's well said. Well said, Eric. Very well said. I like that. The meanest SOB in Georgia, folks. Right there. Eric Thunder is in the house alongside of the American Diesel Dump Truck.
And this one knows it because when he come down to do that show for me, he didn't know it until the day he got there, but he had to face me.
And it was all well and good, too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Miss Cowboy says, we are my favorite power couple, but Angela and Truck are my second favorite. Laugh out loud. I love that woman. She's amazing. She's amazing. I tell you what.
Thank you, Miss Cowboy. We love you.
Yes, we do. We do. We do. And I would love to get Eric Thunder up here in North Carolina. That would be awesome. Have him go show up here. And,
Yeah.
and that would be amazing. Honestly, I would love to have that happen. So
All
maybe
I
that's
can
something.
say is there's nothing but air and opportunity, and I'm starting to run out of air.
I tell you.
I know,
So
especially
hey,
down
maybe
there
we
in
can get
Georgia, it
somebody
gets
to book
hot.
that. Maybe we can get somebody to book it and make it happen. I know somebody that would probably book it, to be honest with you. And that's that one promoter that was in here earlier that kept telling Carlton to come back in here. Old Ben Wolf right there at Signal
Yep,
Evil Wrestling. He'd book that match. He'd
he
book that.
sure would. He'd book
Yeah, he
Eric
would.
Thunder.
Yeah, he sure would. He'd be happy to do that. He'd
You'd
do
It's
it.
been
like
a
to
long
know.
time since I've done anything in North Carolina, so I need to get back up there.
Yeah, it'd be good to have you. I tell you, it would. It'd be
Mm-hmm.
great. It'd be great to have you. Yeah, you know, I'm glad that we were able to get a lot of this off the chest when it comes to this situation up there in Rayford, North Carolina. I mean, when you know, I always say the proof's in the pudding. You know what I mean? It is
Yep.
what it is. You know, so. Oh, what we got here? Scott says Diamond is going to be making a debut in GIW soon. Hashtag booking.
Oh,
Okay. He is in Georgia, Chooch. He's in Georgia. What part of Georgia?
Actually, I'm from South Carolina. I live right
Oh,
here in good old Anderson, South Carolina. But I do most of my stuff over in Georgia. If you don't mind, I'm gonna plug it right quick. This Saturday in East Denali, Georgia, SWA
I know what
Wrestling
I'm
is running a
talking about.
benefit show for Remnant Baptist Church to raise money for the kids' gym. But second Saturday of every month, I'm at SWA in East Denali, Georgia.
heck yeah, folks! Y'all heard it right there. You know, we're talking about a local Carolina guy right here. You know, I mean, and he's going to Georgia doing the shows. He's there every weekend. You know, and he just talked about the show he's going to be doing. So if you get a chance to get out there and see him, make sure you get the address you can throw out there for him too, Eric.
244 Livestock Road, East Denali, Georgia.
There you go, folks. Put it in your GPS. It's going to bring you right to him, and you're going to be able to see him and do some exciting ring work and blow your mind. And it's going to happen. Truk, he's Truk approved. Come on now.
Truck approved.
Truk approved. Nikki Chooch says, I'm actually helping Ben get someone pretty interesting. That's cool. Okay. Angela says, Scott Larson. Oh, Nikki Chooch says, hopefully Odell don't fuck it up. WrestleCast podcast, folks, where we get the dirt.
I wondered who was going to go there first.
He went there, you know what I'm saying? He went there. Which is something we got to get to, matter of fact. That's going to happen. We got to talk about that too, matter of fact. You know, rub a couple shoulders the wrong way. That's what we do. Anyways, what did he say? He says, I make deliveries in Anderson for my shoot job. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, ain't you down there in Union, South Carolina, Nikki? I think he's down there in Union. And, you know, he's another guy who also
that's where I
drove.
was born.
Yeah, he drove all the way up there also to Mooresboro, old Mooresboro gym, and did that also. You know, I mean, I can't thank everybody that came out there and did that show from this cowboy. It was amazing. And having you guys, like,
I was born in Union, South Carolina.
oh, I got you. Scott says, Nikki, you just became my second favorite wrestler for the Odell comment. Nikki says,
Scott's only saying that because he hasn't seen me yet.
Oh, there we go. Nikki says, Eric, that's right. On the border of Harold, Georgia, if I'm not mistaken. Is that how you say that?
You mean
Harold?
Hartwell.
What he said, folks.
Yeah, he ain't from the Carolinas like we are.
We'll give him a pass.
You know.
Yeah, he's Nikki Chooch. He gets a pass.
He's Nikki Chooch, you know. He's from New York.
Yeah. He's one of the gabagools.
Yeah, they rush
And
everything
well,
up there. You don't even get 8
well,
slices of pizza. You get like 4.
if he's
He
from
said,
New York and he's now in South Carolina, at least he made it out.
Yep.
yeah, we're proud of him for doing that. You know what I'm saying? I got to give him
If we
the
could
old
get
pat
rid
on the
of
back.
that accent and give him a Carolina accent, it'd be all right.
We working on it. We working on it. He said, I wrestled there when I come calling. When they come calling, I miss Jimmy Ward. Now his punk ass son is running it. Well, there's that. Miss Cowboy says, that was the most humbling day of my life. I love everyone who took time to do that show for me. I will be forever grateful. Exactly. Thank you so much for mentioning that. Nikki Chooch says, yeah, I got fucked by autocorrect. He said, I know it's hard. Well, I deliver there too. Oh, man. Fellas. What an amazing show. What an amazing show.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
It has. I can't be more thankful. I really can't. Now he says he's in Gastonia. Well, we won't hold that against you, Chooch. Oh, man.
Hey, wait a
Come
minute.
here,
I'm wrestling
move to
Gastonia.
Come move to Cherville. It's worth the drive away from Gastonia. Anyway, he said, never New York all day. Yeah. I'll stay Carolina, born and bred. Sorry about your love. That's just me. But anyways, Angela says, Miss Cowboy, it is our pleasure. We had an amazing time that night. Love you. Thank you for saying those kind words, Angela.
Yep.
We greatly appreciate that. It was amazing having all y'all come out there. It's amazing having Eric Chuck on the show like this. And like I said, I'm serious. Ben Wolf, if you're out there watching, HWA, if you're watching, somebody book this match. Get these guys up here in North Carolina, rocking and rolling, and let's sell some tickets, man. I'll promote it. I'll plug it. Y'all know I will promote. They deserve it. Y'all deserve it. Let's make it happen.
Let's do it.
Yeah, Nikki Chooch. Kiddos love our merch table. Laugh out loud. Right. That's right.
I mean, you hit on something earlier when you said that. Could you just imagine seeing these two run as a team?
Yeah, that's a great thing.
Within 3 seconds of you saying that, I looked over at my valet. I said, "Hey, the team could be the perfect truck."
Hey, I like that. I like the
Yep.
heck out of that. That's freaking awesome. See how that just like that come right to the mind. That's what I'm talking about right there.
We could take some belts off some people.
Oh, in a heartbeat. I'm talking sell some freaking tickets. People standing up, brothers. It can happen. This is a fact.
Between me and you, Truk, we could own all of South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, and Tennessee, and wouldn't think twice about it.
There you go. I'm glad I ain't wrestling. I'll tell you what, I'm just a good old podcaster. I'll just stay behind the ropes now. I know my place. Excuse me, folks. Sorry about that. Oh, man. So, Truk, talk to me. What's some more things on your mind? Oh, no, let me get to this. We said we're going to talk about the ODELL issue. Okay, with that. Yeah, that's, I know. Am I going to get sued? Oh, well, yeah, I got that. Come on, man. What you going to take? You come up here and take my lawnmower, and I'll tell you what, we got problems. I got a John Deere, so we really got problems.
Yeah, don't take the deer.
Can't take the deer. Anyway,
take the deer.
I'm tired of intentional hurt. Call it what you want. Say you didn't do it. Say you did. Whatever. I'm sure that me and you've had many of talks about it several times. I sat there and talked about it. Yes, I did. You said, "Hey, no, I didn't." Yes, you did. Now we got another situation. Same talent that got injured. And I mean, what's the excuse now? You know, what's the excuse? Really, what's the point in sending people to the hospital? This ain't the UFC. I said that to your face. What's the point in sending people to the hospital? That's twice that man's been sent to the hospital, and both by your mouth. Second time by your hand. That's an issue. I told you, man. If you're gonna do anything, you said, "Well, I'll just quit." That was your words out of your mouth, Odell. I just quit. Well, we didn't tell you to quit. We said, hey, man, put on a suit, be a manager, something like that. You're like, no, I can't do it. You probably look at this as slander, too, like everybody else, man, when people get butt hurt. But at the end of the daggone day, you ain't got nobody to blame but yourself that is coming out. You know, my God, dude. Really? Serious head concussion. Broke sternum the first time. Serious head concussion the second time. It's pro wrestling. Accidents happen. I've got people right now got nursing broke wrists, sprained ankles. It's because they jumped off the top rope wrong, or they landed on their hand wrong. It wasn't because somebody took their head off so violently that they had a serious head concussion, or somebody frog splashed them so violently that you cracked their sternum and they couldn't breathe. That's a freaking problem. I mean, where's his? Come on, man. That's my opinion. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I yield. What's them damn idiots up in the government say? And I yield back. Oh man. But anyways.
I mean, it probably is going to go to show that the person that you're referencing to, number one, has a lack of training.
20%.
Or they've got the proper training, they just don't care anymore.
I tell you, honestly,
if they've got to the point of where they don't care anymore, maybe they need to be put against somebody else that don't care anymore and get dealt the hand that they've been dealing.
Yeah, I think that's what really needs to happen, in all honesty, right there, because this man that I'm talking about has got that's happened to has got 30 years of training. Matter of fact, was going to retire with 30 years. And now the doctor's saying, look, man, you need to quit wrestling. Like, you got to end the retirement. You know, it's mind blowing to me. This guy's a great guy. I mean, I've seen him. He's went down there and wrestled down there where Truk has in South Carolina. LWA, TWA. I don't mind speaking about their promotion. They're great guys. They hold a great promotion. I was there, you know, and the guy went down there and wrestled. Did he get injured? No. This was a ongoing situation that escalated from him getting mad when he made a comment in a promo that was a promo instead of it was a work, and that's all it was. He says, hey, you know, you're my tag team partner, and I know you're an owner of the company, but if you get in my way, I'll take you out too. It's a work. It was a promo. The guy got mad, says, hey, you need to do something about that. Well, he did all right. He just kept on, and finally he did. Now that boy wind up with a broke sternum. He's an older guy too. Winds up with a broke sternum. Next time, he gives the benefit of the doubt. He goes back, he wrestles again, and then he winds up with a serious head concussion. Doctor says, you don't need to wrestle no more. And this is the year he's supposed to retire.
If you know the name that I'm fixing to throw out as well as I know one person up here does, I know the perfect person to stand toe-to-toe with him, and that's the Wild Bill. Or most people know him now as the Redneck Billy Starr.
Truk?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
We got people already in the comments.
I'd even say throw him in the ring with Nick Fury.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I think that'd be a real good match.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to watch.
Joseph Hughes says that's unsafe. Joseph, you know Joseph Truk, good podcaster right there. He said it's unsafe. Exactly, Joseph. Extremely unsafe.
Rabbit Beaver.
Yep.
Well, to knock on Joseph's comment right there, it's unsafe. If he's a podcaster, he needs to stay a podcaster, because anytime we step through the ropes, anytime we wake up out of bed to get ready for a show, it's immediately unsafe.
Yeah, you can wind up not going home at night. It ain't no different than any other serious, hard, dangerous job. You land the wrong way, break your neck, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
People say, matter of fact, what did that idiot say? The idiot said that right at the beginning. He's talking about, well, I know, he called me a mook and or he called me a mark and all this stuff. It talked about, look, man, I just told you I got a guy's nursing broken wrist right now, broken ankles, serious head concussion, broken sternum. You get injured in pro wrestling. You might have storylines that are written, but I promise you, there are a lot of talent that gets in that ring that don't discuss. Some of them don't discuss what they're going to do before the match, and some of them do. I've seen a lot of them discuss it. But guess what happens? Sometimes when you get in there, it's right off the top of the head. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Until you might know the finish, but it's off the top of the head, back and forth for the next 10, 15 minutes, maybe even longer.
Yeah.
And anything can happen. If that guy don't take care of you, you don't take care of him, anything can happen. You cannot go home to your family that night. I had a friend of mine back in the 90s. I was watching him, and a guy did the Undertaker walk in the ring right up here in Shelby, North Carolina, dislocated his shoulder. His name was J.R. Scruggs, big old 400-pound guy. Great guy. And got his shoulder dislocated, and we're in the Shelby Hospital emergency room. I mean,
J.R. Scruggs. You talking about little short, bald-headed white dude?
Oh, no, this dude ain't short. Now his brother's they called his brother American GI.
Okay, yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about now. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean,
But
go ahead, Eric.
I mean, anytime you got two guys facing each other, there's got to be some level of chemistry there. And going along with the injury impact of it, my dad wrestled for 45 years, went as the original Golden Eagle.
Wow.
When I was a teenager, he got put in a match against a guy that would not listen to him. My dad ended up with a broke ankle from it. So, I mean, it can happen at any given time. Knock on wood. I've been doing it for going on 26 years. Yes, I've had concussions. I've had bruised ribs, but I've never had a major injury.
Right. That's awesome, though. I mean,
I was trained the old school way of you got to take care of yourself first and then the partner in the ring.
Yep.
I get that 100%. Nikki Chooch did say good night. He's had a great time. Said it was entertaining. Appreciate the heck out of us. It's been entertaining as fuck. Good night, guys.
Love you, Chooch.
Yes, we do. We love the Chooch. He says, I'm wrestling Saturday in front of Shane Douglas and Ricky Morton with bruised ribs. Exactly.
Go out there and kill it, Chooch. Go out there and kill it, baby.
Yes.
Kill it, but know you're living.
Yes. Joseph Hughes says, or they work stiff because Truk is trying to kill him. I think he's making a little joke.
Anybody knows I'm the lightest dude ever.
Here you go.
There's nothing stiff about me.
Scott Larson says wrestling is a full contact sport. I know, right? Thank you for making that statement. There are a ton of variables that go into a match. That's why you never stop training. Coming from Scott Larson, #true. Thank you for that comment,
Yep,
Scott.
That's exactly right.
Scott's been in the business a long time. Truk's at 14 years, you 26 years. Man, I commend both of y'all for the effort, the time that y'all put in entertaining the fans. And I can't say it enough to the fans. This is why I always say, go buy their merch. Go support them. Buy the tickets. Share their promos. Go on there and like and follow their pages. Keep up with where they're going to be. They work hard. They go to do their everyday jobs. And then they turn around, go to the gym, bust their ass there. And then they go out. And on the weekend, they entertain you, put their stuff on the line and their health on the line to take your mind off your everyday life for the little bit of time that you're there at that show. Support your independent wrestlers. Support your pro wrestlers because that's exactly what they are. And they bust their ass doing it. Just saying.
And at the end of the day, you're gonna enjoy the indie wrestling way more than you will WWE or AEW.
Yep.
Because at an indie show, there's no bad seat.
That's
At
right.
an indie show, you have more opportunity to meet the local talent. At an indie show, the merch ain't sky high. It's going to cost you $2 and a donut.
That's right.
You get more for your money.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be way up there, like I always say. You ain't gonna be way up there in the grandstand and the ring looking like an ant. You're gonna be right up close and personal watching that
And
action.
even if you are up there in some grandstands, 9 times out of 10 at an indie show, we gonna work right up there where you're at.
Yeah, that's another thing. I mean, you just don't know what you're gonna get. I mean, it's explosive. It's actually
I like making the crowd part of the show. That
Just
they
bring
go home with a memory, and then they're like, I want to go back to that show to see if something else happens, see if I can be a part of it.
right. That's exactly
Um,
right. I tell you, I do want to say one thing, Truk, because I haven't mentioned it the whole show. I want to give a shout out to Chris Thunder Anderson and Missy
yes,
Childers
Lord.
and the family. Chris, we love you, brother. We're thinking about you. We're praying for you. We want you to get well as soon as possible. We wish nothing but the best, and we're not stopping. It's nonstop prayers
Mm,
all over the community, and we're thinking about you and Missy and Luke and the children. We're thinking about everybody, you know. So Larissa, Dylan, all of y'all, we're thinking about you so much,
yep.
and our prayers
We
go
love
out
you,
to you.
Thunder.
Yes, we do. We love you so much, and just let you know that we haven't forgot about you, and we will never forget about you, brother. You mean a lot to us, and you're a big part of this wrestling community, and you mean a lot to a lot of people. So, just letting you know that we love you, we miss you, and we're thinking about you, and we are definitely praying for you, brother. What else you want to talk about, Truk?
Man,
It's been a heck of a show, hasn't it?
man, I'm telling you, it was way more than what I thought it was going to be. I feel so, man, I'm telling you, I feel so much better because,
Yeah.
dude, I've been excited about this show, but then I've been nervous about this show because I didn't know how I was going to react. I didn't know how everything was going to fall into place. I didn't know. I didn't think we'd last no 2 hours and 2 hours and a minute. I didn't think we'd last that long.
Yeah,
I
bro.
thought
I told
maybe 15 minutes. That was it. We was going to end up
you.
getting cut off from there.
No, we're getting the dirt. We've gotten the dirt. We've told the dirt. We've done call outs. We've done it all right here on Razzlecast Podcast. That's what we do. And
you want some more dirt while we at it?
yeah, give us some dirt, Eric.
Truck knows it. The owner of Carolina Main Event Wrestling, Octavius Conway.
Uh-oh.
The last show that I done for him, he walked right out of the building, didn't pay half the guys. And half the guys is what made that show. At that show, I put the card together. I made them, I set everybody up for their matches. I had the show running before he ever showed up. He didn't show up to 30 minutes after the show was supposed to start. And then when it was all said and done, his little clique got paid, and the one that does all the work hadn't seen not a dime.
Wow.
And yet now he's supposed to have this homecoming show in Lawrence in a couple months. So I'm still on the fence if I'm going to show up and show out or if I'm going to show up and actually be a nice guy.
Hey, you heard it there, right here, folks. I'm telling you, right on Razzlecast Podcast, we definitely get the dirt. You heard what Eric just said. You know, and that wasn't even in so many words. That was as blunt as it could be, letting you know he's done got hoodoo. And he don't have no problem calling them out. That's what it needs to stop. When you book somebody, I'm going to put this out there. If you're a promoter and you book talent and you expect them to show up at your show, they travel, they put their time and effort, their money to get there because you don't pay them until after the show, supposedly, and you don't pay them. Hey, man, I don't feel bad for you if they take you out back. I don't feel bad for you if they catch you on the side of the road or in the street. I don't feel bad for you. You deserve every bit of what's coming to you. You don't do good people bad.
No, you don't.
Enough is enough. These guys bust their ass for y'all. Okay? First of all, your promotion ain't a promotion without talent. You've got an empty ring and a building that you can't afford if the talent ain't bringing the money in there to pay for it. Enough is enough.
That's right.
Let's see here.
That's right.
Pisses me off. I swear it does, man. God almighty. River City, I can't even talk. River City Media says Truk is a monster.
I love River City Media. That's another podcast that up here in Tennessee. There's some good old boys out there. Y'all check out River City Media. They truck approved, baby.
Awesome, awesome. Appreciate you stopping by, River City.
Well,
That's
one
awesome.
of them is the other one. He cheers for Evan Golden. I don't know what the hell's wrong with him. Something in his head. I don't know, but I mean, he's a nice guy. That's just the only downfall. He cheers for Evan Golden. I don't know. No, I'm just playing. They're good guys. I love both of them.
Good deal, good deal. Yeah, you know, it does. I've seen this happen in the past where promoters have not paying. And I'm gonna tell you, let me do this. Let me do this while I'm at it. Shout out to Wrestling Evolution in Denver, North Carolina, up there at the Cross Country Campground. CEO Tim Wilcox, who never goes a damn show without taking care of his talent. I watch it happen. I'm going to tell you something. I ain't spreading the man's business, but I love him to death. And I watch him when the show's over. God Almighty, he's on it. Bam, bam, bam. He's walking around. He's getting every talent he can get to. He's handing them the envelope right off the gate. I see him doing it. He never misses a. And I'm going to tell you something. Say you don't bring the money in to pay your building. Guess whose fault that is? That's on the promoter. That ain't on the talent. They came and done their damn job.
Yep. You know, I met Tim back at WrestleCade in 2019.
Hold
He
on
told
one
me to
second.
hit
I'll
him
be
up
right
to
back.
come up there and to come up there or to hit him up about getting on his show. I've reached out to Wrestling Evolution and nobody's even hit me back.
Okay, I'll talk to him, see what's going on. I'm telling you, he's a busy, busy man, but we'll reach out to him and see what's up because it'd be nice to have you. And he told you to come on. I'm sure. Hey, Tim's a good man, and he's good at his word. I stand by him. I'll definitely reach out, put the bug in his ear that you're still looking to show up. That's awesome. It'd be a great show to have you up there at. I'm telling you, Wrestling Evolution is an amazing, amazing promotion out of Denver, North Carolina. I always say,
Turn the lights back off. It just got a lot uglier over there.
Yeah, I'm the prettiest thing in independent wrestling,
That's where
baby.
you get the WWE experience at Wrestling Evolution. Travis Thompson is in the house, folks. Anybody know who Matt Barnes is? You know?
Yes, Matt Burns.
Matt Barnes.
Yes, sir.
He said that's where the boys need to step
37
up
starting.
and tell everybody that they didn't get their pay. Yes, 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 yes. Got to step up to them and let them know. Look here, Big T says, Nikki Church, my boy, I loved watching you on Cowboy Bob's podcast. Dude, you're funny as hell. And I was Get Out, man, you're really very entertaining. Thank you for the comment, Big T. Yes, you're right. Look, Travis, 100% correct. I've seen this happen. I've watched them people not get paid, and I'm telling you, that is the first thing that Tim does. Tim Wilcox, the first thing he does that show's over, he's putting an envelope in those men's hand. I see it firsthand, my damn self. It's not every other show. It's not, oh God, let me hide. No, it's bam, 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 every single time. I love Mr. Wilcox. He's the damn boss.
And that's the way the narrative should be for us guys that go out and bust our ass.
Yes,
but
sir.
the narrative has been set so long ago that it's a promoter's choice if they want to pay anybody or not, and it's the wrong choice.
You're damn right it's the wrong choice because, I mean, you know what? Hey, this ain't WWE. You get your ass beat at these damn venues. You don't pay some damn body. What if they come to the show and they burn all their gas money up to get there, and now the car's sitting on E, and you don't pay them? Hey, but like I said, you get what you deserve. Lazarus Black says, "Holy hell, it's Eric Thunder."
you know.
Now I can understand some of these promoters not giving them like right when the people get there, because some of these people, some of these promoters only have like one or two people want to come in and help set up the ring, help set up for the show and stuff like that. So they keep the envelopes on them till after the show. They help them break down stuff like that. That's
Well,
when
that's
you
what he does.
find out who. That's when you find out who the true people are. When they keep the envelopes and you see who stays and help break the ring down and stuff. Those are the ones that deserve the envelopes.
Oh yeah, and
Let, let
that's
me,
why
The
that's
ones
why
that
he
the ones that come in and be like, well, I got a 20-minute ride down the road and I got to go to work in the morning. Can I get my pay so I can get on down the road? Oh no, I went 3, 4, 5 hours and not expecting nothing. Go in there, help set up the ring, help set up the show. Angela will take a nap in the car or something like that. I'll help set up the ring, help set up the show, concessions, chairs, whatever, do the show, and then help break down, load the ring up, put the chairs up, sweep, mop, whatever we got to do. And then if he wants to give me an envelope, that's fine. If not, that's fine too, because I've helped promote independent wrestling. Yeah, it sucks
and,
when
and,
you go three
and
and 4 and 5 hours and don't get nothing and you work your ass off. It does suck. But at the end of the day, it- I was in this for the love before I was for the money.
right.
you're that's exactly right. And to piggyback off of your statement, Truck, there has been a lot of shows that we worked and not got paid on.
Hmm.
But folks, that's why we have stuff like this, our merch. If we've got merch sitting out, you don't know if we're getting paid that night. This is the way we're gonna get paid.
There you go, folks. I say that too. Go support your independent wrestlers. Buy their merch. First of all, you don't know if these guys are going to wind up hitting the big time. And if they do, wouldn't it be nice to go, hey, man, I got his shirt. I got his autograph. I got his picture on my wall. Look, Wall of Greats right here, man. And it's still building. It's still growing. WrestleCast podcast, Wall of Greats. You know, we got Sean
Dude,
Legacy down there at the bottom.
I've got new shirts coming out. I've got a new shirt design. It changes colors. It flip flops in the light. It goes from purple to
Oh, man.
blue. That shit hot, dude. Oh my god, I
Yeah.
love my merch.
Hey, I'll tell you what,
Mm-hmm.
before we're gonna talk about some more merch here in just a second. I want to get a couple. We got Lazarus Black saying that's how they pay at PWA. They're gonna buy you a beer, smoke you out, pay you up front. He also says when me and Truk hit the road together, he never knew he would get paid. Little did he know I was making sure he got his biggest paydays at that time with threats and R-rated language. I heard that. And then he says, Truk hit me up. I'm gonna design you
Yeah,
something. Christopher Burton, sup, Truk?
What's up, Chris?
Ah, folks, these guys are so serious and they're so correct about all of this stuff. You know, I mean, look, we, and Eric made such a good point right there. We don't know. You know, some don't know if they're going to get paid. You know, but
mm-mm.
like you said, look, we got merch, right? We got merch. I got microphones for
Yep.
your children, for God's sakes. I will sign these suckers. $3 a piece. You can't beat it. And if you're out of town, I'll mail it to you. I've got tumblers that say WrestleCast Podcast,
Dude, it's
courtesy of
so
Turn
cool. I walked around tennis,
Production.
and I see
So,
little kids wearing the dump truck shirts.
yeah,
And
how
oh
cool
my
is that?
god, dude, it is so cool. I be like, look, that's my shirt.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
that shit.
That's got to be an
Mm-hmm.
awesome feeling, man. You know, I'm gonna tell you, it's Mickey Chooch back in the house. Couldn't get away. He loves it. He loves WrestleCast Podcast. Loves Cowboy Bob. Loves Truk. He says, Angela Holiday, your merch table has been known to run my envelope dry. Now, that's funny stuff. Christopher
And it
Burton says,
has.
"Who put off a hot dog and a handshake?" We trying to kick that hot dog handshake stuff off the curb. Daggum, it's 2025, Mr. Burton. Things are
Yeah.
expensive. You know what I'm saying? I
I
can't
want
go
more
into
green
the
in my
7
hot
Eleven.
dog bun.
Yeah, I can't go to the 7-Eleven talking about, hey, give me $20 on pump 5 and here's your hot dog.
I know
You
that's
know what I'm
I'll,
saying?
right.
I'll tell you what. I'll take that hot dog and a handshake if that wrapping on that hot dog is $100 bills.
Tell it right there. That's what I'm saying. That's the gospel right there from the meanest SOB in Georgia. Come on now.
And Christopher Burton knows how mean I am. Truk knows how mean I can be.
See? Hey, that promoter about to find out he don't put some money in that pocket.
It sure is.
That's facts. That's not a joke. That's a bona fide guarantee. Said it again, Ivan. Man, fellas, y'all are awesome.
So, Mr. Barber, I'm gonna implore to you, dude. I'm
Here
gonna
we go.
use this. I'm gonna use this platform right now to. I'm pretty much begging you, dude, to keep all this shit down to where I don't have to bury you. Please, just pay Angela what she's owed, and everything will be copacetic. If not, I promise you, you'll never run another show again. Never. Because there's too many people out here you've scammed. There's too many people out here you've burnt bridges with. And I have the text messages and the messengers to prove it. I have all the paperwork where all the work has been done. I have the receipt where you signed off on everything saying everything was good. And you told her, I'm gonna try here's $60. I promise you, Miss Angela, I'm gonna try my best. I'm going to do everything in my power, sell sponsorships, sell tickets, everything, do whatever I can to get you that other $60 because I love the work that you're doing for us. Those were your exact words, Mr. Barber. And I'm being polite. I don't want you to think I'm coming off like a hothead or I want to get physical or anything like that. Because I'm telling you, I'm the most humble bitch in this business. I love this business. I don't like having drama with people in this business because I love this business and I want to respect this business more than what you're doing. You're doing nothing but disrespecting the business that me and thousands of people around this world love with all their hearts. So if you are any kind of a godly man as you claim to be, you will pay Angela the money you owe her, and everything will be fine.
Good Lord above says better to give than to receive. You might want to do that, Carlton. Just saying. You know, we've covered a lot tonight. We covered a lot tonight.
We sure have.
This has been great. This is
Almost
unbelievable.
2.5 hours worth.
Almost 2.5 hours. We're definitely going to wind up hitting that 220 something mark. Eric, do you have anything else you would like to add, brother?
The only thing I'm gonna say is I'm just gonna reiterate: if you're in South Carolina within 45 minutes to an hour of Eastern Ollie, Georgia, and you love doing something for a local community, show up to 244 Livestock Road this Saturday at the SWA Arena. Support that show for Remnant Baptist Church's kids gym. They're trying to raise the money to finish the construction on it to get the kids off the streets. I will be there, busting heads like always. You may like me now, but you're gonna hate me come Saturday,
I heard
and I'm
that.
fine with that.
Hey,
brother, get me a poster. Get me a poster or something, and I'll share it all over the dump truck page and everything.
Yes, do that for us, Eric. I sent you a friend's request, Eric. Go ahead and accept that thing when you get off here, and do the same with me. Send it to me. I'll promote it.
And I'll get Jessie to do her magic and put it everywhere we can, brother. We'll promote this shit as far as the eye can see.
That's exactly right. We got a few days to do that, so let's definitely get on top of that and make that happen for the man. We can do it.
I can't be there physically, but I can do what I can out here. So
that's right.
We got to remember what the good man said a long time ago. Anybody can have a kid, but it takes a village to raise them. And if it means us coming together to do something for these kids to get them off the street, whether I'm a good guy or a bad guy, I'm there for the kids.
Yep.
Hell
and I wouldn't be the John Cena independent wrestling if I didn't help take care of the kids. So I got.
So you're gonna ruin wrestling?
Yeah, I'm gonna ruin wrestling.
I'll tell you, hey, back in my day, I used to ride with a nonprofit organization called Guardians of the Children. And we had a motto, and that motto was, if it ain't about the children, it's bullshit. So
Yep.
we were always there for the kids. We were always doing for the children. And it was a beautiful thing. It was an amazing thing. You could look those guys up. They're still out there doing great work and helping children out. It's been through a lot of stuff that we won't get into detail about tonight. But what a great organization. I can't speak enough about them. Awesome, awesome people. And they're worldwide, international, as a matter of fact, now. So just great people all the way around. And like I said, if it's not about the children, it's BS.
Yep. So through all the negativity that's had to go on tonight, which had to be dealt with, you want something a little funny right now, Bob?
Yes, sir.
Truk, where's your glasses at? And you know which ones I'm talking about.
Do what? You broke up. I didn't.
They said, "Where's your glasses at?"
My glasses.
Yep. They said,
"You know which ones I'm talking about."
Did I leave them in Georgia?
No, your Monday Night Raw special.
Look at that face, Eric.
So we had Monday Night Raw come to Greenville about a year ago. I didn't know this fool was there. So I go and have a pair of glasses, and I take a whiteout pen, and I write "yeet" across my glasses.
Oh.
I come out, and here's Dump Truck standing. He goes, "That's cool." He goes, "You got a marker?" I was like, "Yeah." He grabs my whiteout marker and writes "Truck" across his glasses.
promote.
I sold a couple of pairs of those on my merch table. Said "Truck" across the lenses.
Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there, brother.
There you go.
That's a great story, Eric.
Pair of glasses just like these, and I wrote "Truck" across them.
That's a great story. I love it. Heck yeah, man. Thank you for sharing that with us. That's awesome. So, folks, there's your little insight right there that you didn't know about. You know, awesome stuff. You just never know what you're going to hear on WrestleCast Podcast. And that's a fact. But I'll tell you what, fellas, I'm so grateful to you. So grateful to you both. Truk, I love you. I love Angela. Thank y'all so much for coming up with this idea. And just to put it out there, folks, if you're a talent, this is an ongoing thing now. If you contact me, DM me, however the kids say it these days, get in touch with me, and you want to do a tell all, I will book a specific day for it. It will be 8 o'clock. It will be uncensored. And who knows how long it will last as far as time goes. You look where we're at right now. So
2 hours, 22 minutes.
That's right. Sky's the limit. And this has been an amazing, amazing, amazing show. I couldn't be more and more thankful. Screw you, Big T, with your blah, 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 blah. He said, this guy just went around his ass to get those out. You kiss my ass. That's a brother of mine back in the day. But I'll tell you, look, it means the world to me. Eric, it means the world that you took the time to come on the show, too, and spend your time on here. Thank you so much for that. Definitely want to get a one-on-one, book you with the show. We'll get that. We'll make that happen. Tell All is now a thing on WrestleCast Podcast. So if that's what you're wanting to do, let me know when you DM me about being on the show. I will look at the schedule. I'm booked till September, but I got some in-between days that I can make those Tell Alls happen. So we want to thank Angela. We want to thank the American Diesel Dump Truck for coming up with that. They actually come up with that, folks. So we love them for it. And Tell All with the American Diesel Dump Truck has been an amazing episode, and I told you it will deliver. Now, not only that, we've had Eric Thunder, the meanest SOB in Georgia, on the show. That's been awesome. Got some great insight right there. I think we saw him smile once out of the whole entire episode. So you saw that. If the title says it all right there, folks. Meanest SOB in Georgia. You know, don't forget to go see him. Don't forget to send that flyer. We're going to post it. We're going to advertise it. We're going to promote. If you're down that way, go see this man in live and let him show you some amazing pro wrestling that's going to blow your mind. You're going to talk about it after you leave the show. And with that being said, folks, this show has come to an end. So it's like I always say, if you got plans, you're going to break them. Because on WrestleCast Podcast, that's the place to be. Truk, thank you so much, brother. I love you. Eric, thank you so much for being on the podcast. We appreciate you so much. Angela and the fans and Miss Cowboy and everybody who put a comment in the comment section. We greatly appreciate you all. We will see you Tuesday with Craig Hyder from Turnbuckle Pro Wrestling. Wednesday, don't you miss. Jesse is going to be on there. Our second female talent is going to be on WrestleCast Podcast. That is a thing. It is happening. We are promoting the female talent. They need to be promoted. They deserve to be promoted. So she's going to be on here Wednesday. Don't be nowhere else.
Don't
What's
miss
the title
it.
say? Yeah. What's it say down there? If you got plans,
you better break them.
You gotta break them because this is the place to be.
Won't waste another minute. No, I won't. I'm a man on a mission.